Well, welcome you guys all today. I understand you're here today because of why. I mean, you're here today to live life. You're here today to make sure that you're greatness. You're making sure every single day you must be famous. I mean, every single day you must understand that sometimes you have to rhythm in your words to understand how to communicate. I mean, every single day you must understand what poetry is. I realize poetry is communication. I realize poetry is singing. I realize poetry is living life. I realize poetry is a metaphor. I realize poetry is making sure that you rhythm in your rap songs. And it's also rhythm in the life of music and how you walk and how you talk. You must understand every single day, you must live life to the greatest poetry that you can actually explain with yourself. You must understand that you must go and grow up to understand literature and to understand English and Chinese and Spanish and all the languages of the world. You must be able to learn everything. You must be able to be curious about everything. You must be understanding every single day that whatever you're learning, you must be able to understand every single day to never hate people who are famous, and realize that when you're famous, you understand why you must love people. You must understand why you must love people right now. You must understand that every single day you love people, you shall also be promoted for yourself. You must be understanding that every single day you promote yourself, you'll be doing something great. I understand that what's amazing today is I have new business skills, I have new business strategies, I have new ideas that have come to me from God. I understand that when I say from God, I understand that everything is a derivative of the Bible. But guess what? Today, I understand that if you want to make big events around the world, and if you want to have big real estate, and if you want to have the dreams that you want to accomplish, you have to write it down. But guess what? I realize it's not anything other than that. You must understand that if you write it down, you shall achieve it. But guess what? I realize that if you want to go around the world traveling and be famous, you have to give live performances. You have to be able to give a live performance about something. I mean, whatever you want to do in life, you can do it as long as you write it down. I mean, you want to be a rapper, you have to write your first lyrics, and then you have to write your first track, and then get somebody to do the track for you. Or become your own music producer, and then start doing it to your own music like I do. I'm my own music producer, I'm my own songwriter, I'm my own singer, I'm my own life coach, I'm my own everything in life. So what I do every single day is I do a live performance, and then all the money I have, I call up people around nightclubs, I call up people around bars, and wherever they play jazz music, because I'm a jazz singer as well, I can sing some jazz, I can do some jazz music. I mean, I can do some pop music like, oh Billie Jean, ain't my love. I mean, I can do that type of music. I mean, every single day. That what is amazing about singing every single day is go and admire somebody and become greater than them every single day. But understand, if you want to do something in life, you create your own beats, you create your own music, you create your own voice, you create your own audio system. I mean, understand, you create your own vocabulary. I mean, make sure you understand I'm connecting words every single day. I connect thousands of words together so that I can public speak and so that I can learn how to talk with myself. I mean, I have to learn all the actual labels of the dictionary. I have to learn all the actual words of the dictionary to be able to public speak. I mean, you get it? Because that's what life is. You have to be curious about all the words of the dictionary in order for yourself to travel the world, because you have to be confident about what you speak about. I mean, every single day, I have a mega drive, I put everything in there. I put my PDFs, I put my audios, I put my writing, I put my videos. I put everything I ever have of my life in an online storage. And that's my workforce, or else that's my training ground. Or else now Pitstream Mall is my training ground. Why? Because every single day of every single year, for the next 72 years or more, I can fill up my calendar and I can start doing my work in front of people here. I mean, that's just one way to fill up your calendar. I mean, understand? And now another way to fill up your calendar is understand that you don't save up money to get real estate. You don't save up money to get real estate, but you go and create yourself talents to be able to do a live performance first. I mean, try to get up in front of people and start to busk in front of people and try to make sure that you can go and give a performance of a lifetime. And then call up people around the area. I mean, if you're Serbian and Croatian like I am, you understand I can call up King Tomislav Club, I can go to Bonnering Sports Club, I can go to all the Serbian areas and Croatian areas in Sydney, Australia. I start in Sydney, Australia, I call up all the Serbian areas, I call up all the Croatian areas, I call up all the Australian areas. I mean, understand? Because I have Serbian language, I have Croatian language, I'm Croatian and Serbian, I'm also Australian. I get to go and work at those places. I get to go and work at all the Spanish places and all the nationalities that understand English as well. So understand that what's amazing is learn all the languages you can, but understand it's very great to do so. I promise you, when you understand how to create a live performance for yourself, you understand how to really do life. I promise you, when you do life, you understand that every single day when I get an idea, I promise you, I give it into video, I give it into writing, I give it into audio, because I understand that 10 years from now and 20 years from now, people half my age are going to be reading this. I mean, you understand? Because I'm traveling the world, baby, and I understand how to do it. I mean, what's amazing is I understand I have a business and it's really my mega drive. But what is in my mega drive? I realize that's my business. I realize, understand, I have over 600 hours of knowledge in that business. I mean, understand, I have 600 hours of knowledge and more in that business, and I have music production to go. I have comedy to go. I have singing. I have talents that I'm working and I'm uploading everything online. I mean, understand? And then I have an Instagram to showcase myself for free. Or else my Instagram's for free. Or else I don't make money on Instagram. I understand that what's amazing is I make money out of the reputation of doing Instagram. I understand that's why I do it. I understand that what's amazing is I understand I make money with everything I do. But what's amazing is I understand that nobody's giving me plastic money right now to do Instagram. I am giving myself everything though. I mean, in a sense, so never expect other people to do anything other than make sure that you grow them. I promise you, when you grow them, you go around the world growing people. So what's amazing every single day is understand to save up some money, and any plastic money you have, try to do a live performance right now somewhere. I mean, try to get that money and drive there, or take the train and go to an RSL club or a church right now, or go to a Serbian local area or somewhere where you can go and give a live performance. But if you cannot give a live performance, then what are you waiting for? I mean, as I said, you must understand that if you want to be famous and if you want to travel the world and if you want to have all the real estate of the world, you must understand that what's amazing is have yourself first. I mean, understand, because what real estate enables you to do is do your business worldwide. So once I get real estate, I get all the cash flow from real estate, I call Ibiza, Spain, and I say, I'm a music producer. I say, hey, I'm a music producer. I want to have one night over there to play a 2-hour song. I want to play a 2-hour set over there. I call up Argentina. I say, I have the cash flow. I already have real estate. I get there. I get there with myself. I just want to promote myself at your nightclub. I mean, they'll say yes. I mean, they said, I go and start in Sydney first. I start in Sydney. I go around all the churches of Sydney. I call them up. I mean, don't go there by foot, because I did that in Perth. And guess what? I went to a school and they say no. I walked 4 kilometers to get there and they say no. I mean, guess what? I mean, just call them up. I mean, call up your local school and where you grew up and start there. I mean, start to really do a reception area around there and start to give a performance about something. I mean, do one performance each. So everywhere that you can give a live performance, you give it once a year. I mean, understand? And then what happens every single day is over the years, you pick 52 places around the world where you really love to give a public speaking performance or a DJ event, and you just go there. I mean, it can be a comedy event. I mean, it can be any type of event that you do. But make sure you understand what's amazing is if you have an art show, or if you're an artist who loves to draw, I mean, go and showcase it to the churches. I mean, showcase it to people for free on the street. I mean, showcase it everywhere for free and make live events around yourself. But understand that what's amazing is if you're an artist and if you can draw, I mean, teach people how to draw. I mean, understand? Because that's how you build a reputation. You build a reputation through teaching first. I understand that what's amazing every single day is if you want to be a rapper or whatever in terms of life, you must understand you must learn to do so. You must understand to learn everything that you can right now to go and really make sure you're growing. I mean, when you're growing, you understand why I do rap music in Serbian and Croatian and also English. I mean, you understand, I make 12 rap music tracks in Serbian or Balkan music, and then I understand either way that what's amazing is I do it in English as well, in the same music. I mean, in a sense, I make an instrumental music about English, and I make a rap track with English, and then I just make the vocals with Serbian or Croatian. I'll put it inside of that mix, which is my same instrumental, but it's just different language. I mean, understand? And then you make 12 vocals each for every 12 instrumentals you make in different languages. And then guess what? I mean, keep it up. I mean, 12 tracks a year and go and perform it live everywhere. I mean, understand? But understand you have to give a live performance for that. You have to be somebody who is recognized for yourself. You have to understand what's amazing every single day is if you're a smart ass, you have to grow. I mean, understand? But if you're sarcastic, you have to get my business card. I mean, understand? So what's amazing every single day is learn the art of anything. I mean, understand? I mean, learn anything that you can. I mean, understand information is the gateway, but what's amazing every single day is if you want to create a business, you make sure you understand it starts with you. You must understand it starts with you today, but understand if you want to travel the world, you have to call them up. You have to call them up 1 month ahead of time, because 1 month, that business club, or let's say RSL club, or workers club, or whatever it is, or maybe it's a surface club, or some type of club in the area, or hotel, or organization, or festival is going to promote you for 1 month. I mean, make an advertisement for yourself that they are promoting you at the casino for 1 month before you get there. I mean, that's it, because that way you build some hype about you. I mean, before Elton John gets the Cairns, I understand it's around January 2020. I mean, understand, but he gets to the nice, beautiful show over there. I understand that what's amazing is 3 weeks later, I have to go somewhere else. But I understand in 3 weeks' time, Elton John is coming to Cairns Casino in 2020. But now it's 2021. But I understand either way. I understand that there's a hype about him. I mean, understand? Or else that before, when I was at Townsville, I was at Townsville. I understand what's amazing is February 28th of 2020. I mean, Elton John is at the nice, beautiful, big Townsville festival, which is the nice, beautiful stadium, on the 28th of February. But it's around, I realize it's around February. I understand 1 month before I can actually see that he's coming there. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is build up that nice, beautiful profile for yourself to understand that it's YouTube, and that it's Instagram, and that it's Mega Drive. I mean, you understand? I mean, just have those three and you'll be setting up yourself for success. But understand, for example, Gary Vaynerchuk. I mean, Gary Vaynerchuk has all the social medias. I mean, he's on Twitch. I mean, he's on everything. But why? I mean, why is he on everything? But you have to understand that he has a team that supports him here. You must understand that he has managers. I realize he has 5 managers. I realize he gives them more money. I mean, he says, hey, you are my Snapchat person. I realize he says, you must post all this content into Snapchat for me. I realize he goes on the landscaping shows, or he goes into those nice, beautiful landscaping websites, and he picks up somebody who can do work for him, and he gives them money to say, hey, you manage my Instagram, you manage my YouTube, you manage this. And then guess what he does? Or else he's just meeting up and calling people. I mean, in a sense, because people are working for him. But guess what? I don't let other people work for me. I mean, understand? I make sure I let everything. I just make sure that you have to understand that when I give money, I give it to myself so that I can go and be popular. And that's it. I mean, understand? So when I have plastic money, I realize it's all coming into my business only. I mean, understand? I realize I have no time to give charity donations to anybody, because I already give it in the hours and hours and hours and hours of music and life coaching I do. I mean, understand? I mean, that's all the charities I'm giving, which is all the information. I mean, understand? But the plastic money is something that goes into my business. Or else it goes into my business. Why? Because I then get the plastic money. I go to Crown Casino Melbourne. I can get there. I have the money. I have accommodation. I go there and give a live free performance in front of people one time a year. I mean, 1 time a year I go to Marquee, Australia, in the casino here. I go 1 time everywhere a year around Australia first. But first I focus upon Sydney. I focus upon doing live events around Sydney first. I mean, understand? And then what happens is I get so popular in Sydney that I want to expand. And I want to go to Melbourne this time. And I want to do the same thing I did in Sydney, but differently. And I want to make sure that I go and be recognized in Melbourne. I realize, although I have to call them up, don't I? But what's amazing is I call them up in Sydney. And before I get there, I book all these events around Crown Casino and around the nightclubs and around the nice, beautiful areas of Melbourne and Richmond and all that, and Fremantle. Or else either way, I go give a public speaking performance. I do some comedy shows. I do whatever. I mean, do you understand? But how do I get there? I have plastic money to do so already. I don't ask for money, do I? I don't ask them for money to give a live performance for free. I mean, I just go and do it. Because why? I realize it's because of reputation. And then what's happening is before I even go around the world traveling, I already have 10 decades. I mean, how much is 10 decades? I mean, 100 years of planning, of strategies about where to go. I mean, you understand? So realize that in 10 years from now, I have a nice, beautiful gig at Spain in this nightclub because I already called them. I mean, you understand? Or else that in 10 years' time, I'll be doing it because I plan to do it. I mean, do you understand? And then I book ahead of time all these events, and I can see my calendar every single month and every single week and every single day about where did I book an event and where do I have to go. I mean, you understand? And then what happens is I already have the plastic money. I mean, I don't ask for the plastic money, but what am I doing? I'm booking events around the world ahead of time. So 1 year from now, I'll be at the home nightclub. You guys can check me out 1 year from now. I'll be doing a nice, beautiful 3-hour set over there. I'll be doing some rapping, and I'll be doing some nice, beautiful singing as well, but also some nice, beautiful trance music and hardstyle music and whatever. But what's amazing is I give a performance. I mean, in a sense, every single day, you can find me 1 year from now in the Marquee. I mean, I book it already. I mean, what's amazing is understand that it's 1 year from now. I mean, guess what? Or else on a certain day, I'll be there. And then guess what? I tell them and I say, hey, on this date, I want every single day of this date to be at your show. I mean, in a sense, so what's happening over here is, let's say I pick the nice, beautiful 28th of February. I mean, every single 28th of February, I'm at the Marquee in Australia. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's just 1 day of the year. But understand, if I'm in Amsterdam, I have to be at 28th of February in Australia at the Marquee, because that's where I book my nice beautiful event. I mean, understand? So make sure that your events around the world is where you go. I mean, make sure you show up to your events. I mean, make sure you understand that when people are fully giving money to see you, I mean, make sure that you show up on that day, because otherwise it's a refund and it's a reputation of a failure. I mean, in a sense, to realize that when you go to an event and you give $100 to see Elton John and Elton John doesn't show up, I mean, where is he? I mean, that's embarrassing. So realize that what's amazing is show up for your events and make sure that you can do a live performance, because that's how you build real estate. You build real estate through making sure you have a live performance first. I mean, what am I doing here? I'm doing live performances. I mean, why? Because I build up the skills and courage to be in front of people. I build courage and skills to be in front of people first. And then I go around the world and I say, I can already be around people. I can be around all the women of the world. I can be whatever. I mean, I was so scared before. I was so scared to be around women. I mean, I was very fat. I was very ugly. I mean, I had self-esteem issues. I didn't want to be on camera. I mean, so what's amazing now, I can be in front of the people because I'm beautiful now. I'm exposing myself daily. So what do I do now? I make sure I keep doing these live performances, but guess where I'm always coming in Sydney to do my nice, beautiful live performances for the rest of my life? I realized right here in Pitt Street Mall and my own place. I mean, this is my practice ground. I realized this is where my training ground is. I mean, any days that are free in terms of my vocabulary, I come here to do my live performance because there's no excuses. I mean, so every single day of my next 72 years, I'm being here. I'm right here. I mean, if there's no other events that I'm taking place, I'm always making sure you must understand I'm taking place right here. I'll be here in Pitt Street Mall. I'll be here in Pitt Street Mall every single day for the next 72 years to do my live performances. I mean, that's my calendar. I mean, understand? But guess what? I want to go around the world too. I realize now, if I'm not in Pitt Street Mall, I'm then somewhere else, aren't I? I'm giving a live performance somewhere else. So I have to start calling. I have to start calling people in Sydney first, because I start in Sydney. I mean, why do you want to start in Melbourne when you live in Sydney? I realize get popular in Sydney first, and then get popular in Melbourne, and then get popular in Adelaide, and then go to Perth and build events around there. I mean, understand? And then what happens is, make sure you understand that you have to call these places, but you go where you want to go. You go to a new crowd. You must understand that what's amazing is you can also be a regular at a certain events. You can be every single week at a church and give a public speaking talk. And you say, every single week I want to come over here. I mean, every single week I want to be at the church talking about Jesus Christ. I mean, fill up your calendar. So every single Sunday, you're at the Guildford Church. I mean, whatever. I mean, wherever you are, just make sure you fill up your calendar. And then every Saturday, you're at this place. You're at Mount Pritchard. I mean, understand? But you're a regular over there about life coaching. You can always do life coaching like this. You can always do DJing, but understand when I DJ music, I don't DJ other people's music. I mean, understand? And why is that? I don't DJ other people's music because I don't want to be a regular at a nightclub. I mean, you understand? I realize that what's amazing is my life coaching is always different. I mean, DJing your music, I realize it really takes time. I realize it doesn't take time, but you have to invest time into making music for yourself. I realize when you make music for yourself, you must understand that you have to go DJ your 2-hour set around the world first. I mean, understand? So realize if you're always DJing the same music every single week, otherwise it gets boring. So that's why other people get into a nightclub like, let's say, Home Bar or Scary Canary or whatever around Sydney, because they're always DJing other people's music. I mean, understand? I mean, they're mixing it up with other people's music, and that's why they're always returning to the same nightclub. But I don't want to be doing that. I want to be making sure that I just produce my music and play my music. So I come there one time to Scary Canary every single year. I understand? Because that individual who wants to come there every single week is somebody that has to play other people's music. I don't want to play other people's music. I want to play just my music. So I'll just go to Scary Canary for the first week, and then for the second week I'll go to Home Bar, and for the third week I'll be at Marquee, and then for the fourth week I'll be at Crown Casino, and then from Crown Casino I'll go to Spain. I mean, understand? And from Spain I'll visit 5 nightclubs over there, and then I'll go to Argentina. And I'll play my music. I realize the same music, I'll play it to a new crowd. And then from Argentina, I'll go to Egypt and play at 10 nightclubs over there. I understand? Because they're all different crowds. I'm playing the same music though. I understand? But why? Because I'm traveling the world and getting popular. While the DJ that's staying at Scary Canary is always doing it to the same crowd. I realize they're yet to go around the world. But why? Because they want to be a regular at the nightclub and because they want to DJ other people's music. I mean, you understand? Or else that's how they are trying to build popularity. But that's not how you build popularity. You don't build popularity making other people's music. You understand? You make your music, you DJ your music alone, and you go around the world with your music alone, and that's it. I mean, guess what? Or else that's what I'm doing. I understand that what's amazing is I built this whole vocabulary of music. I play 6-hour sets everywhere. I play 7-hour sets. I mean, you understand? And then what happens is I get popular as a music producer, and then eventually, because I'm so popular, I understand festivals will call me. And festivals will call me and say, hey, I want you at the Future Music Festival. I want you at the Miami Festival. I want you somewhere else. I want you at the Toronto Festival. I mean, you understand? I want to be going there. But not just as a music producer, I want to be a rapper as well. I want to go to the rapping festivals out there. I want to sing side by side with 50 Cent and also with Eminem. I mean, understand? I want to go with Tupac as well. I mean, I want to go with everybody. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is when I want to go with everybody, I go where the value is. I mean, understand? So I find everybody I can to make sure that I go and create my opportunities. So how do I create my opportunities? I create it through music production. So I have to learn the music software is one. And then what do? I start making music as quickly as I can. I try to learn as fast as I can the music production software. And I try to produce as much music as I can that sounds amazing. And then I try to sing over it as well. Because or else it's one thing to learn the software of FL Studio or Ableton or Logic Pro. But then it's another thing to create a song and make it the best you can. Or else then it's another thing to write your own lyrics. I mean, that's another talent. Or else another talent from that point is to sing your own music. Or else now you're learning, aren't you? Because now that's what I do. I sing my own music. I create my own lyrics. I learn my own software. I learn the music game. I produce my own music. And that's all I listen to. I listen to my music only. I mean, DJs who produce other people's music, in terms of who play other people's music at festivals, are not really DJs. You have to understand, they're just regulars who are always at the same show every single week. I mean, you understand? And that's it. I mean, that's as far as they go. I mean, what's amazing is produce your own music and be a real music producer. And then travel with your music alone. Like Armin van Buuren plays just his music. And then what happens is people start to remix his music. And then what does he do? Or else he plays his own remixes of other people, of whoever done his tracks. So for example, you do my remix of my track, let's say Philosophy, and then I'll go and play your remix everywhere. Because you've done that for me. Because it's my track. I mean, you understand? So Armin van Buuren gets all these famous, beautiful DJs and 67 remixes every single month he gets. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is that's inspiration. I mean, you understand? But why? Because he started already. Or else he's starting every single day to do music production. Or else, although does he sing? Or else he sings sometimes. Or else, although is he occasionally singing? I probably no. Probably he's not occasionally singing. But yes, maybe in his heart. But what's amazing is understand that if you're drinking alcohol, you have to understand that, like Avicii, for example, if you start drinking alcohol like Avicii and going around the world, traveling and doing drugs while you're music production, you understand IO as well. You understand that they die before 30. I don't want you to experience that, but I love them and I love their music. I mean, you understand? I mean, Avicii is very famous. You have to understand that his music is on spot. I love it. But what's amazing is understand that you have to always mature yourself. You must understand to never die early. I mean, never go around the world drinking alcohol while you're doing your passions, because it doesn't work. Or else, Stephen, you must understand that what's amazing is Stephen R. Covey. Or else what he says is begin with the end in mind. Or else now, why do you begin with the end in mind? Because what does that really mean? Or else that what it really means and why you must begin with the end in mind is really that you understand you must start now. Because when you have an end, you also have a beginning. So when you really want to achieve all your dreams, you can only get there through communication. You can only get there by communicating your way there. But the faster you communicate your dreams. So understand, the faster you communicate your dreams, or else the faster you manifest your dreams and your vision. Or else now, if you want a vision and if you want a vision and your dreams to fulfill, or else now, what matters every single day is understand that you write it out first. You must write out your dreams. You must write out your vision, because that's how you write your goals down. Or else goals is just anything that's writing. I mean, just go and write and write and write, and you'll figure it out. I promise you. I promise you, what's amazing is don't be a writer and drink alcohol. I promise you that is not the way to go. I understand Stephen King. I realize he drinks alcohol and also does writing. I promise you that's not the way to go. I promise you Joe Rogan, I promise you he smokes weed on this show. I promise you don't smoke weed. I promise you it doesn't help you. I mean, no matter how much you will say that it makes you paranoid and it helps you somehow, I promise you it does not help you, because what helps you is the communication you do in your show, Joe Rogan. I mean, do you understand? So when you're communicating and communicating and communicating, I promise you that's what helps you, and not the weed, and not the drugs, and not the external factors. I promise you nothing outside of you is helping you. I promise you what's helping you is everything inside. I mean, only inside is helping you. I mean, make sure you understand that. I mean, when I go around the world, I understand I have to book events around the world. I have to do that myself. I have to be my own manager. I have to be my own coordinator. But then I just make sure I go and do as many events I can in a year as I can. I mean, I do the best I can. So I understand that what's amazing is eventually you want to make 52 events around the world and you want to make them big festivals. I mean, that's the best. I mean, every single week you're around the world and you have 52 events, which are 52, fill them out in terms of the arenas. I mean, fill out 52 arenas around the world. I mean, 52 weeks. I realize 52 weeks in a year, and that whole week you're just going to be around the nice, beautiful city. And guess what? Or else you're going to do something popular. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's the eventual goal. But if you want to do more than that, you can. You can also do more than that, but make 52 big events around the world. I mean, you understand? I mean, make one in Serbia. I mean, make one in Croatia. I mean, make one in Egypt. I mean, make one in all these countries that are very popular with people. And go in the best city. I mean, if you want to do events around in Australia, I mean, make it in Sydney first. I mean, you understand? Because here, there's the most people. I mean, you understand? I realize that what's amazing is understand to go all around the world, traveling and making sure that you can go and do a live performance. I realize that what's amazing is my camera is right here watching me. But what's amazing is my beautiful trolley is just over there this time. And it's not side by side over here. So why is that? Because I now get to understand that I get a nice beautiful screen like this where there's no promotional tags of mine, because I am my own promotional tag. But then I understand over there, I understand that nothing is blocking my nice beautiful sign from promoting I today. So I understand that what's amazing is if I place my nice beautiful trolley and my promotion here, I realize those people will not be able to see my name in terms of my Instagram from the diagonal side this way, because my camera and my table that my selfie stick right now, my camera is sitting on with my nice beautiful microphone that has an elastic band over the back end of the microphone, because my microphone is covered with a nice beautiful, let's say, fur type material where, let's say, wind pushes onto the microphone, so that I prevent my nice beautiful wind from entering the audio of this nice beautiful video quality right now. So you're probably right now not hearing any type of wind inside of the audio, because I place an elastic band and I tie it up at the back of the microphone, so nothing from that side coming this way is pushing into the microphone. Because understand that this way, I promise you definitely that the nice beautiful wind will never push into the microphone, but from the back end, yes. So what do I do? I go and place an elastic band behind the microphone to cover it. I mean, you understand? So that way, you may have clear audio in my nice beautiful videos, because it's about clear audio. But get yourself a fourth phone. I mean, have 4 phones. I mean, you understand? I mean, have 4 at least, because get yourself an affordable one. I mean, get yourself affordable phones, and understand that one phone is just for video design. I mean, one phone is just for camera work in terms of photographs, and another one is just for shits and giggles. I mean, just have 2 phones for shits and giggles, so you can go and write something down for business. I mean, go and really just understand that it's for reading and for writing materials. But your other phones, in terms of the ones where you're using to do quotes and you're using it to do audio programs in terms of the nice beautiful quotes and writing, and also to listen to audio programs online, you have 2 phones for that. I mean, get yourself just get yourself all the affordable range of material and life equities that you can. I mean, make sure you understand that every single day now that what's important is go and ask people to do live performances everywhere now. I mean, understand? So when you're ready, you understand when you're ready. But what's amazing is I have to travel Australia first so that I go and do that. I mean, why? I realize what's amazing is I still need to practice my nice beautiful life coaching. I still have to practice my nice beautiful music. I still have to put all the nice beautiful measurements together. I have to make all this music come true, and then I can call up once I see in Australia, because I still have a little bit of traveling to go around Australia before I complete Australia. Or once I complete Australia and all the main cities, or then I'll make sure that I go and do my live performances around Australia, because I already seen the main cities of Australia. I need to see the second best cities of Australia. I mean, you understand? I mean, either way, there's third best cities and fourth best cities of Australia I need to go and see. So either way, I understand what's amazing is I can start right now going around to Sydney. Right now, I can start. And I can start going and do these nice, beautiful live performances, and I can do my nice, beautiful live coaching everywhere. I can start now. But what's amazing is I want to go travel first. I want to travel. I want to see Newcastle. I want to see Coffs Harbour. I want to see all these nice, beautiful areas of Newcastle and all these nice, beautiful areas of New South Wales as well. I need to go Wagga Wagga. I understand every single day. I want to go check it out. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is go and travel first and then go and do it. Because you have plenty of time every single day. You must understand that whatever you can perform in front of a crowd is what your passion is in terms of your strength. So when you can perform something in front of a crowd right now, or else that's what you must be doing around the world. Or else if you cannot perform in front of a crowd, or else now you have to do busking. You have to understand what busking is about, or else it's about performing in front of a crowd, isn't it? So when I perform in front of a crowd, I'm going to teach you the best business skills in the planet. I teach you the best ways to do anything. But understand, when I go and life coach in front of busking performance and in front of people like this, I'm also a singer. So it boosts my confidence because I public speak. But I'm a singer too. So what do singers do on the busking performances? Or does they just sing all day? I do life coaching. I do life coaching, and it's like singing as well, because I still get the same amount of being in front of the people, and I'm still doing something different in front of the people, and I'm just giving a live performance in another way. So when I sing, or else that's just or else that's extra bonus. Or else now, when I understand that either way, that what's amazing is you need to understand that singing in front of a crowd and live coaching in front of a crowd and being a comedian in front of a crowd, or playing the guitar or musician or whatever in terms of music in front of a crowd, or electronic music in front of a crowd, and do it in busking performance, I mean, it's all the same way to boost confidence. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is I do music production. I'll get my nice beautiful speaker. I'll get a massive large speaker. I realize it's 1,000 watts and more. I'll be pumping my music here. I mean, do you understand? So what's amazing is I just do it once. I do it one time. I make sure either way that what's amazing is I play different music and different areas of life. I mean, every single day I'll give different performances on the street because I'm doing long busking license. I mean, you understand? So from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I can be here at the Pitt Street Mall. I can be just practicing my talents, because that's what busking is. Whereas busking is all about practicing talents to give live performances. I mean, that's where I am every single day of every single year now. Unless I create big, beautiful events around the world. Whereas now, if I'm not in Pitt Street Mall, I'm then in Spain. I'm then somewhere else doing a live performance. I mean, you understand? But if I don't ever call up other people to give a nice, beautiful live performance, I promise you that what's amazing is I'll be here doing my live performance. I'll be every single day in front of people, but that's what you have to do to succeed. But then what do I do with all that plastic money? I mean, let's just say I have $250,000. I mean, I get $250,000, I put in the bank. I put the $250,000 in the bank, and what do I do with it? I don't get real estate. I don't get real estate until I make at least extra money. I mean, how much extra money do I need for real estate? I mean, let's just say $5 million. I mean, $5 million bucks. I mean, guess what? I make that on business. I mean, so anything underneath $5 million is going back into my business to just travel the world, and to also just put into my business to create these events around Sydney and Australia, and to boost up my nice, beautiful popularity. I mean, $5 million just goes back into my business. I mean, understand? Or else it just goes back into my business. But how do I make that $5 million? I mean, I make that $5 million for creating free events with what I have now in plastic money. I mean, how much plastic money do I have now? I mean, you have to understand, I have around 10,000 bucks. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is I get $10,000. I make sure either way, I go around Sydney with that $10,000, and I stay away from the 9-to-5 job as much as I can. I mean, understand? I have already 1 year of free living. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is I use the $10,000, and then guess what? I just go around Sydney creating these nice, beautiful free events. And I keep doing that. And I keep getting the plastic money, and I throw it into my business to go do live performances around Sydney. And then I get big in Sydney first. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the only goal. I get big in Sydney first because of the plastic money I have. So whatever you have, you can do a live performance for free without plastic money. You don't even need plastic money to do a live free performance. You can do it for free. You can do it now, wherever you want. I I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that when you go and realize that life is for free, you understand that nothing is blocking you. I mean, guess what? I realize money comes to those who are giving. And money comes to those who are giving live performances. And money comes to those who are popular. So if you want to understand to become popular, I mean, where are you living now? You become popular in that area. You become a regular of a live performer in that area first. I mean, be doing a live performance in your area right now. I mean, understand busking is one way to do a live performance in front of people. And you give every single day something that you love to do. I do life coaching, I do singing, I do music production, I do music DJing on the street. I mean, you understand? I realize that sometimes if I don't want to do life coaching, I promise you I have to do life coaching. I must do life coaching. So that's why I go and extend my license for 8 hours so I can do everything in one. Because sometimes when you have just a 2-hour license, I can only get in my life coaching for the day. I, although, can go to my own place today. I understand, although there's not enough people over there. I mean, understand? So I can still go DJ over there and I can check out the sound system. I can go and practice. No worries. But what's amazing is I want to be in front of Pitt Street more because that's where people are. I mean, you have to go where the people are when you're giving a live performance. But don't be in Alice Springs if you want to become famous. I mean, if you want to go to Alice Springs, you give one performance there and that's that. But don't be living in Alice Springs and be doing live performances all your life. Don't be doing live performance in Alice Springs all your life. I mean, now why? I mean, go and do one every single year. But understand that what's amazing is if you live in Alice Springs or somewhere where there's no people, I'm talking about go where the opportunities are. But opportunities is where you are right now. So if you're living in Alice Springs or wherever you're living, you must understand to start there. And then guess what? I mean, eventually you want to be going around the world and not just be in the middle of Australia where there's less people. I mean, understand? I mean, why is there less people there than anybody else? I mean, guess what? I realize there's more people there over time. But what's amazing is understand that there's more people in Sydney than Alice Springs. So go and understand that you have to become much bigger in your area right now and then start asking yourself, is it a great opportunity that you have right now to understand that you have regular acts of kindness that you can go and do every single week. You can go and make sure every single week you can step up into your nightclub over there in terms of where you are. I mean, you can start from where you are. You can start anywhere. But what's amazing is that's not your destination. It's not your destination where you are right now is what I'm saying. You have to understand how to communicate that and travel around the world. So when you're traveling around the world, you must understand to book events ahead of time. I mean, make sure you're skipping nothing. But understand that what's amazing is make sure you're growing. So when you're growing, you're communicating your way into greatness. I mean, understand? So to communicate there is the first step to be in front of people. Or else once you're in front of people doing a live performance, or else now you have more talent than those people who are not doing a live performance in front of people. Or else now, why is Beyonce and Lil Wayne and Tupac and Eminem and 50 Cent, I mean, why are they famous? I mean, they're famous because they're giving a live performance. I mean, anybody who's famous today is giving a live performance. Because why? Or else because they have talent. Or else it's because they have skills. Or else it's because they call up and schedule, as Tony Robbins says. So schedule your life. I mean, schedule and make sure you have, for the next 10 years, somewhere to go. I mean, you understand? So make sure that in February or wherever, in terms of the calendar, that it's all filled up with yourself to be able to give a live performance around the world. So make sure every single week you have a live performance somewhere around the world. I mean, understand? And keep calling. Because I understand a restaurant in America or something, I mean, they're already booked out for the whole year. They're filling up the calendar. So fill up your calendar by giving live performances everywhere. And do it for free. I mean, any plastic money you have, I mean, if you have $5 million, I mean, go around the world and just go and give live performances everywhere. I mean, understand? I promise you already have the money. So just go and build popularity now, isn't it? Or is that what's amazing is I come here and busk in performance every single day and I have thousands of people watching me every single day. Do you understand? I realize that here, I'm always preparing. I'm preparing much more. And is there much advertisement here? I promise you that what's amazing is every single day I'm advertising myself to grow. I'm advertising my YouTube channel. I'm advertising something so that I can give. I'm giving kindness every single day. But what's amazing every single day is these ideas are striking me today. So I'm giving you all the ideas. I promise you although that every single day you must go and call up if you're Serbian or if you're Croatian or wherever you are. You must understand that if you're Serbian, you must understand that whatever nationality whatever nationality you are, you must be calling that country as well and go to that country and go where you are familiar to grow as well. I mean, understand? You must be growing either way. I mean, if you're doing something the same way, you do it the same way in growth. I mean, they say, I mean, just make sure you're growing and you do it differently as well. I mean, every single day, you must understand that what's amazing is every single day go and book a performance and ask people and ask them and make sure you're calling them. I mean, call people around the world. I mean, call them and book an appointment and say, this is my resume, or else my Instagram is my resume, or else my resume is YouTube, or else my resume is Mega Drive. I mean, what are they looking at when they look at your Instagram? I mean, they're looking at how do you design your profile, because it's a business. And then guess what? Or else they'll see you. And then they'll say how many followers you have. So if you have more following, you have more business. I mean, understand? Or else if you have 10 million followers and you call up some small nightclub out somewhere, I mean, of course they're going to call you. Or else of course they will call you. I mean, of course everybody will call you when you have bigger popularity. So the more opportunity you have is the more you're giving performances everywhere. I mean, understand? So give these live performances and start with the plastic money you have. And just go on the train sometimes. I mean, go by taxi. I mean, go by Uber. I go by Uber. I pick Uber over taxi. I just prefer to understand where my taxi in terms of my Uber is, because the application tells me exactly how far my Uber is. I mean, understand? I mean, taxis, you have to call them up and then you have to wait. I never wait, but I just do something along the lines of being patient. So when something tries to make me wait, I start writing something down. I make a video. I do something about my Mega Drive. I go online, I check some statistics, I read something. I'm always constantly doing something to grow. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is when I go to sleep, I make sure I'm always talking to myself in sleep. I'm talking to myself, I'm saying something about doing something around the world, and I'm just sleeping, I'm closing my eyes, and I'm just planning as I sleep. And then I fall asleep, I doze off. I mean, understand? I realize when I close my eyes, I start to plan my life with myself and my own talk, and I start to talk to myself. I understand all that, but guess what, Danny? I understand when you're doing this. I realize that either way, you must understand that this is healthy for you, and this is all nice. I promise you that what's amazing is I'm just talking and talking, and I'm talking and talking with myself before I fall asleep, and then eventually I talk myself into sleep. I mean, understand? And eventually, what happens is I eventually say to myself, hey, stop talking, because I'm just going to pass out. Understand? Because eventually when you're talking and talking and talking, I realize what happens is you no longer start talking anymore, because you're just dozing off. I realize you can actually tell that you have no energy to talk anymore. I mean, in a sense, so you just doze off. I mean, just talk yourself to sleep. I mean, in a sense, so that's a strategy for how you can sleep. But when you're talking to yourself, talk to yourself about your day, and talk to yourself about some woman you love, or talk to yourself about anything. I mean, talk to yourself about the porn star you watch. I mean, understand? I mean, whatever you want every single day. I mean, talk to it. I mean, talk every single day. I no longer have to understand anything other than growth. Whereas when I grow every single day, I focus upon making sure that everybody understands who I am. So I expose every particle and being and my life expertise that I can. Otherwise, what's my expertise? I only. I is my expertise. So when I understand every single day that when somebody rejects me, I understand that they want to reply. Or as when I message you and I ask you, hey, I want to come to your events and I want to give 12 rap tracks, I want to perform for you in terms of, I want to have a live concert there with your nice beautiful program, and I want to be giving 1 hour of my life so that I can promote myself and so that you have a show. And they don't reply to you, or else it's because they say no. Or else if they reply to you, or else they may say no as well. I mean, they may actually reply to you and say no. But if they reply to you and say yes, and what time? Or else that's different. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is if they don't reply, it's a no. But guess what? I realize that what's amazing is understand that I just recently messaged somebody and I say, hey, I want to do a live performance for you in terms of I have to go and do it for I never do it for you, I do it for I. I understand what's amazing is I'll give a live show, but I'll do 12 nice, beautiful rap songs at your show for 1 hour, but when I make it. Whereas now, of course, it's going to be a no, because I still have to make it, isn't it? I still have to make the 12 tracks. I mean, understand? I mean, of course, he's not going to reply. I mean, understand? I mean, I still have to make the 12 tracks. I mean, understand? I still have to get popular in other ways. So what I say is, guess what? Or else I make him aware. I make them aware about it, at least. So what's amazing is understand that if it's a no, otherwise eventually it will say, it will be a yes. If somebody's saying no to you, they'll say yes eventually. Because why are they saying no? Or is they saying no because you're not talented enough? You must understand you're talented. You must understand that you must increase your talent for them to say yes. That's it. You have to get more popular for them to say yes. Should say yes all the time. Or else no means next opportunity, as Zig Ziglar says. When they say no, or else it's next opportunity. I mean, understand? You must understand, to go and really grow. And I realize when you grow, I realize eventually it's a yes. I mean, why is it a yes? Because when you grow, you're communicating your way there. You're communicating your way into greatness. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, I can go around Sydney now, I go to every single church. I mean, every single week, I go somewhere in the church. I do it one time a year. I do it one time. I mean, I can become a regular there as well. I can be every single week doing it. I can fill up my calendar. I can pick certain places of Sydney and be a regular every single day. I mean, what's more important is understand to go and really give one performance everywhere so that you gain experience about that place and how many people are coming there. And so you understand where to go, so you understand experience. So let's say you want to come and do a nice beautiful event at the church, but there's only 2 people. But let's say another church has 100 people. I mean, which church are you going to pick? I mean, of course you're going to go to the 100 people church. I mean, yes, I understand 2 people, but get the 2 people to come to the next church. I mean, you understand? So when you have another event that's next week, I mean, say, hey, I'll be at this church this time, but you guys can come catch me here. I mean, understand? And then guess what? Or else that's amazing, isn't it? Or else you have experience, because now you're never going to go to Guildford Church anymore because there's only 2 people going there. I understand? I mean, when you give a nice, beautiful performance somewhere else where there's more people, you go where more people is. But you have to find where are the more people. I mean, where are more people coming at? You have to call them. I mean, don't wait for them to call you. I mean, understand? But what's amazing is understand that as you call people, or as other people will eventually call you. I mean, understand? And now, if you don't call people, but you just become so popular online, I promise you, other people will call you. I mean, understand? Or else if you just want to make an online career and you never want to public speak in front of a crowd, you can do so. But guess what? Or else that's your limit. I mean, understand? I mean, then you'll only ever be working online. I mean, understand? I don't want you just to work online. I want you to work at a busking event like this. I want you to be doing business right here as well. I want you to be doing business in my own place. I want you to be in front of people. I want you to be in front of people. Or else when you're in front of people, you'll be great. Because that's how you build promotion. Or else when I build promotion, or else what I do daily is I be in front of people. But guess what? I realize that online, I never hashtag. I never hashtag my YouTube. I never hashtag my Instagram, because those are the only 2 social medias I use. And why is that? I don't want to be giving other people money to do that for me. I don't want to give them money to do that for me. I do that already. Through hashtagging people to watch my Instagram right now. I mean, that's a free promotion. I realize 5 people here and 10 people there and 20 people here and 30 people over there. Or else they're eventually going to see my name. Or else that's all the hashtags. I realize that's 100 hashtags in 5 minutes. I mean, understand? Or else now get in front of people and you have all the hashtags. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that yes, people are going to be talking about you, and that's your hashtag. So the more popular you are, or else they will spread the word about you over time. And that's your hashtag. You don't need to go online and hashtag everything. Because yes, you may get to somebody online who, let's say, when you hashtag, you may get to a certain page where somebody just randomly sees you. But what's amazing is eventually it comes back around anyway. I mean, when you're so popular, I realize, like Donald Trump, for example, or as everybody sees Donald Trump, doesn't it? Or as everybody can see Donald Trump because he's the president of America. But right now it's Joe Biden. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is understand that Donald Trump, I mean, everybody can see him in Iran and in Africa, unless you live in the jungle down there with tigers, and that's where your tent is, and that's where you actually live. Otherwise, everybody can see Donald Trump and everybody can see Joe Biden now. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that when you become a president, you're just famous. But what's amazing is going to do better than that. I mean, what's amazing is I'm a president already. I'm a president of Australia right now. I say so. I mean, why do I need somebody else's qualification and vote to say I'm a president of Australia right now? I mean, I'm everything right now. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is understand that I'm successful. I'm on the Time magazine every single year. I'm also making sure that you understand. I'm all on the nice, beautiful magazines of Australia right now. I mean, every single magazine, I'm there. I'm inside that magazine already. I mean, you understand? I'm always here. I'm always in the moment. But everything, I mean, every single channel, you're always looking at me. I'm on every single channel. I mean, I don't need other people to actually tell me what channel to be on. And I don't need other people to tell me that, hey, I mean, you have to understand that what's amazing is I never have to prove myself to them. I prove it to myself every single day. I prove it to I every single day. So what's amazing is understand if they say, oh, but let me check the Time magazine for this year, and they say that some other man or woman is on this one. I mean, guess what? Or else I don't need them to be able to qualify me to place myself on a nice, beautiful Time Time magazine or whatever. I don't need them to go and really say to qualify me. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is never go by other people's words. You don't need other people to qualify you to be on the magazine. I mean, understand? I mean, you have to understand that what's amazing is be your own reference. And if you say it's like that, I promise you it's like that. I promise you, if you say I'm the best in the world, I promise you that's how it is. I mean, you understand? So never go, or else so never go by other people's opinions. Or else other people need some referencing about, are you telling the truth that you're on Time magazine? I promise you, I'm on Time magazine. I promise you that what's amazing is I'm the most influential entrepreneur of this century, which is the 21st century. I'm the most influential. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is understand that every single day I focus upon different areas of life. I focus upon making sure I always have more. And when I do that, I give you ideas. I give you ideas. So what's amazing is always call them. I mean, call them every single day and say, hey, I want to book an appointment with you guys. I want to be making a full event with you guys. I mean, make sure that you can book an event and make sure that you can do these full events every single year. You have to be able to do that all the time. You have to be making sure every single day that you have the confidence to do so. You have to be making sure every single day that you focus upon your life and growing it. I promise you every single day I communicate and communicate and communicate. Or if you say no to me, you'll say yes eventually. I promise you. I promise you what's amazing is my talent here, you can never say no to this. You can never say no to me leading people. I mean, I give it for free. I give you a free show for free. I mean, guess what? I mean, how many people here can give a free show in front of people? I mean, 1%ers. I mean, just 1% of the crowd can do a live performance because everybody else wants to work on a 9-to-5 job and they'd rather get told what to do. So what do? I go and create live performances in singing and music. I do it in live coaching. I do it in comedy. I mean, you understand? I do it in breakdancing too. I do it in dancing. I can dance as well. I make hit videos on my beautiful tracks that I make with my soundtracks. I make beautiful events around it. I mean, you understand? So every single day, I'm always focusing upon different areas. But if I need to get popular today, I need to start in Sydney. I need to call up all the areas of Sydney. I need to call them up because there's no waiting here. You have to go and get it. You have to understand that if you have talent, you go and give a live performance. I mean, if you have talent and you understand you can become popular, you go and do it. I mean, why are you waiting for them to come and make you popular? I mean, you go to them. I mean, doesn't that make sense? You have to go to the people. I mean, people will never come to you. I mean, you understand? So what did Jesus do? I mean, Jesus Christ goes to the people because otherwise nobody knows about Jesus. Or else that you have to understand the only aspect of life. The only aspect of life I know is I understand. I never knife you. I never understand that what's amazing is understand that when you know something, you just know I. But understand that when Jesus goes in front of the people, or as now people are aware of Jesus, or as God has to come to you first, or as God came here first. I understand, and that's that. Or as when God gives you the information to grow, you grow with it. I mean, understand? So every single day, understand that you must go to the people. I'm here in front of people, or as people didn't come in front of me. I mean, understand? So what do I do in front of people? I lead. I grow in front of people. I mean, understand? Or as now, if you're going away from people, you need to go away from people also. You need to go away. I mean, where did Jesus go? I realize Jesus went by himself in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, alone. I mean, he went away from people. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's Jesus' way of saying, get away from people. I mean, you understand? I mean, 40 days and 40 nights without food and drink. I mean, that's how Jesus explains being away from people. I mean, isn't that funny? I mean, guess what? Guess what? I realize that's something brave, but you have to understand, that's what God is. You must understand that every single day, that when you see Jesus sleeping in the ship, I realize Jesus is sleeping on the boat, but it's a storm. Or there's a storm and the disciples are running around, or they're all scared. And they say, Jesus, please help us. And Jesus is sleeping in this storm and these clouds and the water is going to tip over the boat. Jesus is sleeping. That's funny, isn't it? Guess what? I realize that every single day, you must understand to go and be like Jesus. So realize every single day, you must go and perform. You must outperform yourself. But now I can call all these Serbian places around town. I have many Croatian places I can go. I'm a Croatian. I'm a Serbian, so why not? I can speak in the language too. I can have Balkan in terms of Serbian and Croatian and English mixed together and I speak. What's amazing is here in Australia, you can speak English with Serbian and Croatian. But in Croatia and Serbia, you have to speak that language because they don't understand English. So it's different. Whereas here in Australia, we have it better because we understand English and Serbian and Croatian. I mean, understand? So over there in Serbia and Croatia, I realize they have to learn English, but not most of them. I realize that you must understand that most of them do not understand English. Whereas now I understand I have a brother, I have a sister, I have everybody here is my brother and sister. But what's amazing is every single day I'm growing. And when I grow in front of a crowd, I understand how confident I can be in front of a crowd now. I mean, do you see my communication skills? I mean, am I scared? I mean, come on. I'm not afraid because I've been doing it for over 130 hours. I mean, in a sense, so every single day I give as much as I can. So I've been doing 1 hour a day. But guess what? I've been doing 2 hours a day for the past 12 days in front of video work. I make sure I accomplish 1 hour at least. But guess what? I realize that what's amazing is it's better to do it in front of people than without people. I understand? I realize it's better for me to do this. It's better for me to do this nice, beautiful life coaching video with people walking around while I promote myself on my Instagram and YouTube channel than being over there at the marketplace post office alone without people. I mean, understand? And now I have myself, I have my eye. I understand, although, that it's much more better for me to promote myself in front of 50,000 people today and more than to promote myself in front of just I today. I mean, understand? So people make you famous. I mean, understand? So make yourself famous and understand every single day that if you deserve to be famous and if you deserve to travel the world, you will do so. I mean, there's nothing stopping you. I promise you that if you want to go travel the world and have all the money you ever want, and you want to give live performances, and you want to increase your talents, and you want to grow, and you want to communicate, and you want to walk in a better fashion, and you want to look great, I promise you, there's nothing stopping you. I promise you, you can go right now. You have to build the skills. You have to learn how. You have to put yourself in the situation like I am. You have to understand, to look at people and look at their reactions and be something so talented about yourself and have a talent like life coaching skills like that, in terms of like but something in your direction. You must understand either way that what's amazing is do life coaching in your way. I mean, come here and just public speak and public speak and public speak, and then you will boost your confidence. And every single day you come up in front of a crowd, give ideas and give business and give something, and then you'll learn how to do that. And you'll learn how to be giving something every single day. You'll be learning how to give a live performance. And you'll be learning how to really spark attention and how to really excite people. But if you're just doing our Toastmasters, and every single week you're regular over there, I mean, guess what? Then you have no life. You must understand, Toastmasters, you must leave Toastmasters ASAP. I realize now, you must understand to go there once and give a talk. And understand that you can go today to the newest Toastmasters around the world. You can go and give a live talk one time. You can do it. I mean, what's amazing, although it's 2 hours of your time. I mean, who wants to give 2 hours of their time to give a 7-minute speech? I mean, come on. I mean, understand that what's amazing is go and really invest your time better. So understand, I gave 1 hour, or I gave 1 year of my life to go from Sydney in Eastwood. I used to live in Eastwood, Australia, where it's a nice, beautiful ride area of Australia. I understand, although I had to go all the way to Busby, which is 1 hour drive, to get the Toastmasters for 52 weeks. I mean, 52 weeks, I have to drive 1 hour there and 1 hour back. I mean, 2 hours investment. And what did I do in that 2 hours investment? I'm reading in the train, I'm reading on the bus, I'm doing something around my journal, I'm writing something down, I'm learning, I'm writing quotes along the way. I understand? I'm learning, I'm growing. I'm university on wheels. I'm just mentors, I have mentors pumping something of audio quality into my ears. And I'm just learning, but I go there on the day and I start doing this massive performance in front of people, but I boost my confidence. And it's worth it. I mean, it's worth it. But guess what? I realize that's why I'm here today, because I started at Toastmasters. I'm here today because guess what? I realize they never told me to leave. I realize Toastmasters never tells you to leave the place. I realize I just left. I just said I have something better to do. I mean, the 9 to 5 in terms of the nice, beautiful place I went to work at a restaurant. I was at a restaurant I was working at. I was a waiter. I said, I'm going to sell cars. I'm going to sell cars. I'm still selling cars today. I promise you that what's amazing is understand I just want to leave the place. I don't want to be washing dishes. I don't want to be waitering over there. So I'd say I want to leave. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is I'm still selling everything. I'm selling cars because when I sell cars, I sell the knowledge about cars. I mean, that's what I'm doing every single day. I'm talking about everything. So what's amazing is understand that you never have to sell something physically. You have to sell your words. You have to sell a convincing matter to understand that if you want to be great, you can understand how to travel the world every single day and focus upon yourself every single day to do something great. Do you have a question? You can ask me a question. You can ask me a question. You can ask me a question. I have 2 microphones over here. You sure? Or else either way, you must understand to boost your confidence every single day. I'm always boosting my confidence. I'm always making sure that what I have to do every single day is focusing upon a better life. So when I do that, I book events around the world. I make sure every single day I get confident. I make sure to speak something that helps me grow today, because that's why I'm here. I'm here to grow. I'm here to grow in front of people. But I understand that when somebody says no, or else eventually they say yes. So make sure you understand every single day to get much more talented about yourself and what you love to do, and make sure you're increasing your talents. So my talents are ranging in all areas of information. I mean, where is information? I mean, today is my talent, or that's my talent, because I'm a life coach. I speak about it. I speak about all aspects of life, and I read about all aspects of life because I'm something curious every single day. I realize when I'm curious every single day, I focus upon how to really do that. I understand it's very important every single day to focus upon making sure you make live events around yourself, and making sure every single day you always make sure to really live your life to the best you can. Or as when you live your life to the best you can, you have to be giving attention. Or as when you give attention, I mean, make sure every single day you focus on better communication skills if you get lost. Or else if you get lost, you understand how to really do something amazing. I mean, make sure every single day you focus upon better communication skills daily. I promise you, when you do that, you'll learn how to really give live events. I promise you, it's very important. I'll give you my business card as well. You can check out my business card, or else it's 10 cents. I gave you 10 cents, or else I love you anyway. I thank you. Or else what's amazing is understand that what's amazing every single day is focus upon making sure how to grow people. I mean, understand that when I go and really grow, I give people ideas. I mean, why did I give that guy the business card? Or else here already you can see my Instagram, man. I mean, I gave him another idea, man. I mean, come and check out my business card as well. I mean, guess what? I have a nice, beautiful business card. I mean, check out the business card. I mean, that's one idea. I give him an idea. I understand? I don't care that it's 10 cents. I invest in people. I mean, understand? I invest in people because check out what's inside the business card. I mean, check out how I do it. I mean, check out the design. I mean, check out my applications, baby. I mean, you understand? I mean, understand? So when I do that, I mean, check out my photo too. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is promote your photo everywhere. I mean, give people, even though they may see your Instagram and YouTube channel, I mean, give it to them anyway, because that's how you grow. You grow through better communication skills or nothing. I promise you every single day I focus upon a better life. I promise you that what's amazing is if you want to give a nice, beautiful busking performance in front of a crowd or something like that, you can do it for public speaking in terms of a portable speaker. But let's say you're going indoors where a workers club has already a speaker, and you can, I mean, they have a microphone already for you, or they have systems already in place, and all you have to do is get on the microphone. I understand, but you have to get on their microphone. But then what do? You make sure to invest $200 and give somebody $200 on the day to at least film you, and just film yourself doing everything. I mean, place your nice, beautiful selfie stick on the floor somewhere and just record yourself. You don't even have to give $200 to anybody. I mean, just record yourself. But make sure you're in front of the camera as you speak. And make sure you understand to invite people into the equation. So have yourself 2 microphones and make sure that you're having an interview in front of people as well, which is another idea. So what's amazing, otherwise, is if it doesn't work out, or else if it doesn't work out like that, you go to church, you get yourself one portable speaker, you bring it with you, you bring your microphones with you, or else this portable speaker can be heard 100 meters over there. I mean, so what's amazing is bring it into a church. I mean, bring it with you always, because you never know what's going to happen. And then place a nice beautiful camera in front of that and place a little table below, and then let's do it in church. I mean, let's do it somewhere. I mean, what are we talking about? I mean, talk about life. I mean, talk about Jesus Christ. I mean, talk about everything. I understand? So what's amazing every single day is focus upon ideas, and when you're giving ideas, I mean, make sure you throw everything at the video. I mean, today, I make sure that my beautiful life coaching sessions every single day, I mean, you must understand it is on video. I mean, it's also out of video. I mean, when I go out of video, I'll go and write it down physically. But I learn on the go. And I learn with myself sometimes without writing it down. And then I pick up all these ideas and then I just throw into a video every single day. But my best way to life coach today is on a video. I promise you, it's so fast and it's so effective and it's so easily done. I mean, do you understand? Or else it's much better for me to speak everything out into a video than it is to me, or else than it is for me to write it down physically. I mean, what's amazing, although, it's the best way to do it. Or else now, it's the fastest way to make sure that you be heard and that you be also somebody much more. I mean, understand, although my journals, I love my journals because my journals teach you something. Or else my journals teach you what you never do. And it's always like that. And you can see it physically. And you can have all the time in the world to read those journals. I mean, when you have a physical book, that physical book, you can see it. You can read every single sentence. off by heart, and you can take 20 minutes of your life to read one sentence. And you can understand it. I mean, and it's never going away. I mean, these words go away eventually. I mean, I'm moving on to the next thing now. I mean, you understand? But what's amazing is in the physical book, you can watch the whole sentence for 50 hours and more. I mean, you can see the sentence, so read at your own will. I mean, understand? So that's amazing about physical books. But physical books today are coming up online, and it's called ebooks. You must understand, ebooks is something that you need to write. You need to be writing ebooks. I write PDFs. I write PDFs of my journals, and that's my ebook. I mean, you must understand that when I go and really give all these ideas, I make sure I pick up one idea from my day. I make sure every single day that I go and plan in the mirror as well. Or else I look at myself in the mirror and I say, what's the best opportunity over here? I mean, what do I need to do next? I mean, why do I need to travel? And why is it the best place to do so? I mean, you must understand that when I go and travel somewhere, I pick up all the locations of the place. I mean, what's the first best place? I mean, what's the best place to go to now? I mean, I just go straight there. I mean, what's amazing is I understand that I picked Newcastle over Devonport and Launceston. I mean, why? I mean, I understand that from Newcastle, it's much more worthy for me to go to Newcastle in New South Wales because it looks better, or else it has a beach, or else it has something of interest. Or else what's amazing, that from that point, I go to Port Macquarie, just up north, or else it's another 3-hour drive. And then from Port Macquarie, I go to the Coffs Harbour. I'll go that way, and then from Coffs Harbour, I'll go to Byron Bay for one day, and then from Byron Bay, I just go into Brisbane. I mean, you understand? And then that way, from Brisbane, I go up to the nice, beautiful Early Beach. I go up the coast of Newcastle, in terms of up the coast of New South Wales. I mean, you understand? So that's much more of interest than having to go to Tasmania and Launceston, and also Devonport, and I've already seen Hobart. But you have to understand, then I have to go and take a plane or drive by plane to get back to Sydney or to go to Brisbane. So either way, I can go down the coast or up the coast. But what's amazing is go and find the best place where you can connect the dots together and go and travel. I mean, when you're traveling, you travel with freedom. You travel with making sure you have a business first. I mean, it's not about plastic money when you're traveling. Apparently, it's about what are you giving as you travel along. Or when you're traveling, you have to have a business. You have to have something that is much more of a passion for you. So when you have a passion that you love to do every single day, you must understand it's much more that you travel with a passion that you love to do on camera as you go along than it is working in different areas of life for plastic money. Of course, plastic money is not the result, but what the result of plastic money is, or else you get plastic money, you throw it into your business to give live performances. Or else if I have to ever work a 9-to-5 job, you must understand, I never work a 9-to-5 job. You must understand, anything that you may get from 9-to-5 job, you throw it into your pocket and go and give a live performance everywhere. Approach, that's how it is. Thank you very much. Thank you. I understand what's amazing is understand that when I have to speak sometimes, I have to really get the words out. So sometimes when you say hi to me, I'm really in the moment of talking about something else. So what's amazing is I have to go and get those words out. I have to be teaching you something about life. I understand. So when I teach you about life, I mean, that's why I'm a life coach. I teach you all areas of life. I teach you how to do business. I teach you how to be the best. I teach you how to make sure that you can travel along and have whatever you need. I promise you, what's amazing every single day is when you focus on busking performances. I mean, that's why I'm here. I'm here to grow my confidence. I'm here to be in front of people and promote myself to 50,000 people a day and more. I mean, you understand? So either way, I understand that for the past month, I realized 1,200 people come into my Instagram. But guess what? I realized less than 5 people follow me on Instagram. But guess what? I mean, 1,200 people can see my name. I mean, you understand? I mean, I realized that's forever. I mean, you understand? I realized 1,200 people in the past month can see my name. I realized they visit my profile on Instagram. So that's a beautiful statistic. When you have an Instagram that shows you how many people are coming into your Instagram. And it doesn't matter if they're following you or not, but how many people can see your name. Or now, when they can see your name in 10 years' time, and you're still, I realize this, I realize in 10 years' time, and you're still staying consistent, I realize that 1,200 people that see me yesterday, I promise they'll see me in 10 years' time too. Or else they see my name, or else they want to eventually, or else they want to recall, and they want to go into the nice, beautiful way of following up with me. Or else they all want to follow up with me over time. I promise you, because they see me the first time, I give them the nice, beautiful interaction or connection signal of ideas that, hey, I'm worthy of your attention. I promise you, they see that already. I'm worthy of your attention. But then in 10 years' time, or else they want to go and follow up to see what Daniel Milivojevic is doing. I mean, what's he doing today? Because he's so successful. I mean, and then guess what? Or else they'll come again and see you. But once they see you again, or else they're your follower for life. I understand? Or else now, when they come back to your profile 5 times, I promise you, they follow you. I mean, they understand? Because that's what they're saying. But guess what? I realize it's just a random statistic. But the more times people come to see you, and the more time they actually follow you, and the more they actually like you, the more they actually come into your Instagram and YouTube channel and check you out, or else the more likely it is that they will follow you. Or else when you're following yourself all day long, you understand Jesus Christ. I mean, follow Jesus Christ and follow a better way. I mean, follow and just make sure every single day you're focusing upon ideas. I mean, make sure you understand to be much more professional in your communication. I mean, yes, I mean, look good all the time. I mean, always wear a suit every single day. I mean, wear a suit every single day. I mean, why am I not wearing a suit? I don't want to wear a suit. I mean, understand? But guess what? I realize if you want to look the best, I mean, make sure you understand to wear what you want. I mean, wear what you want. I mean, isn't that nice? I mean, if you want to, I just say wear a suit because you have to understand to look the best you can. I'm still looking the best you can. I mean, you must understand, I'm always looking the best I can. I eventually will wear a suit. You must understand, wear a suit. I mean, guess what? I realize if you can wear it every single day, you wear it every single day. I mean, what's amazing is I can do anything. I mean, you understand? I mean, what's amazing is understand that you just wear the clothes that you love to wear. I mean, that's that. I mean, what's amazing is rent suits. I mean, don't buy them. I mean, just go to the shop and say, I want to rent this on this day, and that's that. I mean, understand? I mean, guess what? I mean, get custom wear. I mean, make custom shirts. I mean, make custom merchandise, and don't sell it for plastic money. I mean, make your own hats and let that be your representation of who you are. I mean, make a nice, beautiful jumper that says your name on it, and guess what? Or else from that point, I mean, make a saying or something. I mean, make shirts for yourself and shorts and shoes that are your actual shoes or your actual custom clothing wear. I mean, understand every single day when you're really growing yourself every single day, you focus upon making sure that you're wearing custom wear clothing that you actually picked out for yourself in terms of that you want to be known as. I mean, understand either way that when you look at Daniel Locke, I mean, Daniel Locke is in a red suit. I mean, red suit. And the red suit is glowing. I mean, it's glowing. I mean, it's a beautiful suit. I mean, you must understand a red suit that's glowing and shiny, like hologram shiny. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, understand? So that's a tuxedo. But he's known around that nice, beautiful way. I mean, understand? So either way, you must understand that when he goes and drives his nice, beautiful Mercedes, or he's always in the back of the Mercedes, is Daniel Locke. I mean, why? Because that's who he is. Or that's how he brands himself. I mean, understand? So either way, he'd rather have a nice, beautiful vehicle with somebody driving him all the time. I mean, that's just the way he is. I mean, understand? I mean, how about I understand either way that what's amazing right now for myself is Uber. I love to just take an Uber right now because that's something that's much more fashionable for me right now. I mean, understand? I realize that what's amazing is Daniel Locke, you must understand that when he travels the world, or he's not always in that Mercedes. I realize that Mercedes is always in one city somewhere. Or otherwise, he has to bring the whole Mercedes on the plane with him. I mean, although you must understand that what he does is he may rent it out, or else he may get to Chicago and say, hey, or else before he even gets to Chicago, he says, hey, to the limo service, I mean, come and pick me up and have a driver. I mean, you understand? I mean, have a driver pick me up. I'll give you the money. I mean, understand? And then guess what? Or else he'll say to the limo driver, I mean, just stay around here. I mean, just stay around here. I mean, understand? So either way, or else that's what he's already doing, so you may as well. Or is that what's amazing is if you want to drive yourself in a limo and you want to get picked up by a limo all the time, I mean, it's your choice. I mean, do you understand? But have a private limo for yourself all the time and just always call them and say, this is where I'm going, and just have a nice, beautiful limo here at this time. Understand? And they'll always pick you up. And then every time you want to leave your place, I mean, call the limo. I mean, understand? I mean, that's it. I mean, it's a limo service. You don't need to own a limo to be able to drive one. You can drive the limo yourself. You can drive it. You can drive all the cars of the world in 1 year. You can drive it for yourself. I mean, just rent it. I mean, one day you're renting a Ferrari. You drive a Ferrari for 1 day, and then drive a Lamborghini the next day, and then drive a Nikola Tesla the next day, and then drive a Hot Rod the next day, and then drive a Holden, and then drive a Ford. I mean, drive all these cars. I mean, so either way, drive them and experience it for yourself. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is you can go to a Tesla shop today, and you can go and cruise around in a Tesla today. You can do whatever you want. But what's amazing is understand better communication skills. I promise you, those who can communicate better and better and better throughout time are the ones that actually can do anything. I mean, just make sure every single day that you're doing something of high accordance where you can understand to communicate yourself into greatness. I promise you, that's how you really get a better attitude every single day. So I make sure that I'm never ever doing anything to prevent my promotion, in terms of my promotion, from other people seeing it. So I make sure to always promote myself and my promotions where it can be seen. So that's why I put my nice beautiful trolley over there, because that way it's in front of people. I mean, understand? I strap up my nice beautiful portraits around my nice beautiful trolley, and I place a shoulder bag underneath the trolley so that the trolley doesn't push forward or backward, because the shoulder bag is preventing the nice beautiful trolley from moving forward. So make sure you understand that the wind can blow a trolley. So either way, that trolley comes on with me on the plane everywhere. And why is that? I mean, why do I bring that trolley with me on the plane? Because that trolley is something that helps me carry my public speaker in terms of my portable speaker, and also my shoulder bag, and also my promotions, and I can go do this work in a park. I mean, you understand? I'd rather do this nice beautiful work on a microphone than having to just do it with my camera microphone and my Rode microphone. I mean, I have a microphone over here. I'd rather do it like this. I'd rather do my nice beautiful performances and live coaching on the street like this in front of people, because my beautiful public speaker, in terms of my public portable speaker, in terms of my portable speaker, can give you the nice beautiful audio that you need right now. And I can be heard. I actually feel like I'm public speaking. I actually have a microphone. I mean, you understand? I eventually want to get myself one of those handsets where I can go and just speak on the microphone from the actual ear plug. I mean, in a sense, so it's actually connected to my ear and it's actually coming into my mouth. I want to speak on those as well. So either way, I want to try that out eventually. So eventually I will. But what's amazing right now is that this works, doesn't it? So either way, I'm happier to understand that whatever works for me is what I can do. I promise you, every single day, I focus on communication. I focus on making sure that I speak better. I mean, you just have to understand that if you speak better. You make sure every single day that when you're speaking better, you have to write it down. I promise you, if you want to improve your communication skill, you have to write down what you want. I promise you, I remember when I was, let's say 5-6 years ago, I promise you, what's amazing is information digs it in. I mean, in a sense, so when you're writing something at 12 years of age, you always remember what you wrote. I mean, you understand? I mean, information goes back in time, and it can actually show you exactly the time and date of when you wrote everything, because it's everything in this moment. So understand that piece of information I wrote back then in my journal. I understand that what's amazing is I went to write Danny diagnosed. I understand, although I was diagnosed as a schizophrenic before. I understand either way, I overcame it. And how did I overcome schizophrenia? I went sober, I went off the drugs, I started to communicate, and I started to read, and I started to develop the skill of life coaching. I understand? I made sure every single day that when I lost the weight, I went and really, let's say, improve upon my nice beautiful nutritional skills. So I'll go into the supermarket, which is my university, and I make sure to go and look at every single label out there in the food and drink. And that way I understand what is in every single food, and that way I understand to go on Google and search up more information about all the nutrients and everything. And I just learn and I learn and I learn. I become my own nutritionist. I don't need a qualification from high school or somewhere in terms of university to make myself something in nutrition. So I just go every single day and I learn about nutritional skills that I can go and really become a vegan all my life. And now I'm a vegan 3 years. So either way, I understand how to eat. I mean, for the past 7 days, I've just been eating hummus and soy milk and bread and peanut butter. I mean, 7 days. I mean, that's it. I mean, 7 days I've been eating, 8 days. I apologize. 8 days I've been eating hummus and soy milk and bread and peanut butter. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's all you can live on. You can live on that. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, what's amazing every single day is I focus upon different communicational skills. And when I do that, I focus upon giving live performances. I promise you, plenty of people will give you dirty looks, and other people will give you nice looks, and other people want to speak with you. But what's amazing is understanding that you have to interact with people to get you have to get understood by yourself. You must understand how to get understood. You must understand that when you go and really get your message across, you must be speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking and speaking. And that's the only way. I mean, if you want to get your message across, you must speak up a word first. I mean, understand? I mean, either way, you have to speak more and more and more to get more recognized for yourself. Or as when more people are recognizing you, you understand how to speak better. Otherwise, when you can go and give a live performance, it's because you've been doing so for a long time. I mean, what's a long time? I mean, a long time is everything. I mean, you must understand that we are not here for a short time. Otherwise, we're here for a good time, but it doesn't mean having sex with other people only. I mean, that's not a good time. I promise you, it's not a good time to just go having sex around. I promise you, that's not a good time. I promise you, that's not how you live life. I mean, look at Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ doesn't have sex around. I mean, understand? I mean, Jesus Christ doesn't go around the neighborhood. I mean, understand? I mean, that's what it's short for. But guess what? I'm never short, are they? I promise you, I'm never short because I'm long. I go long. I throw the NFL ball long. I go and hit the home run. I hit it out of the park. I mean, understand? So that's something that you need to do every single day. You need to focus upon how can you hit those home runs in communication, but it's very easy to do it. If you're just doing public speaking every single day, focus upon that. Because public speaking, I can do this with an electric chair at 100 years. I can put my nice beautiful public speaking microphone and speaker and everything in a nice beautiful trolley. I can walk here at 100 years of age. I can walk here and get my trolley and start doing this. I mean, you understand? I understand what's amazing, that when I was at 100 years of age, I promise you I will not walk a kilometer, much more than that. I promise you now, what's amazing is I walk a kilometer at most at 100 years of age. I promise you, that's my radius. I mean, that's how I coach myself. That when I reach 100 years of age, I will not walk much more than a kilometer radius around me. I mean, understand? I mean, a kilometer, I can do a kilometer at 100 years of age. I mean, understand? I can walk for 15 minutes radius. I can walk like that. I mean, 15-minute radius, anywhere. I understand? So that's how I coach myself, and that's my schedule now. I realize that's my actual schedule, and then guess what? I realize I put the 1 hour rule in between that. I mean, and what's the 1 hour rule in a 15-minute radius and also a 1 kilometer radius? I mean, what's that? I mean, it means that you must understand that I preserve my body. I preserve my body to stay indoors and just relax. I relax around where I am. I don't need to walk a lot at 100 years of age. I just go indoors for 23 hours. I stay indoors. So when you go into a shopping center, I mean, let's just say that's your accommodation. I mean, where's your accommodation in terms of life? You must understand it's the word I. But you must understand, for example, when I go and really, really dwell upon a communication in life, you must understand my accommodation in terms of the outside world where I actually sleep on the bed. I'm just indoors around my bed. I'm around my bed for 23 hours. I mean, understand? I'm around my bed. I mean, that's it. I mean, isn't that nice? And then 1 hour, I may go to the shops. I mean, I may go to somewhere else. I mean, do you understand now? I realize either way, that's how I live my life at 100 years of age. I live it with the 1 hour rule. I'm just 23 hours around the bed. I realize where I sleep, and that's it. You understand? That's it. That's how I really coach people. So that's how I really plan to live, from 100 to 110 and to 120. I just be around the bed because I can do my nice beautiful program anywhere. I still do busking though. I can get here. So what's amazing every single day is I have a dream. I have a dream that I want to be doing this nice beautiful public speaking event every single day around people. And I want chairs and everything around me. I have chairs around me already. I have chairs over there. I have people around me in busking. So busking's the answer for that. Whereas if you want a nice beautiful way to have people around you where you don't have to invite them into your program, but they can just walk past and you have people and eyes on you, and people can actually suss you out, and people can be promoting you all day long, and you can promote yourself in front of people, you're doing a busking performance. I mean, that's the best place to public speak. I mean, that's the best way to public speak. I mean, it's the best way to sing. But guess what? I realize that I have more talent than a singer. Or a singer will come here and start singing. I realize that I love singers. I love everything. But what's amazing is understand that they may sing all day long, only. Or they only sing. They only sing. I mean, guess what? Do you understand? Or is that what I do is I may do a 2 hour performance or 1 hour performance around life coaching first. And then for the next hour, I may do comedy only. And then for the next hour, I may do my production for 2 hours in terms of electronic music, but that's already 4 hours of performance. And then I may sing for 1 hour as well. I mean, that's already 5 hour performance. And then I may do a breakdancing event for the 6 hour. I may do a breakdancing event. And then for the last 2 hours, or in terms of, for the last 2 hours, I may do 1 hour of just promotion on the street. Just stand around and just eat something while I promote my nice beautiful audio program on YouTube. Or my nice beautiful programs that I do, and then I just pump it while I just promote myself, marketing, promotion for 1 hour. As I stand around, I get myself a chair, I put my chair in my nice beautiful trolley, and I stand around and I sit around and I just relax. Understand? For 1 hour. And then for the last hour, which is the 8th hour, I find something to do. I make sure that I can do a role play with myself. I mean, do you understand, Danny? I understand what you mean, but guess what? I realize that's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, when you're just role playing and you're understanding how to act. I mean, you did not do that. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, are you serious? I mean, guess what? I mean, you have to call the policeman. You have to go quick. I mean, in a sense, so I can do some acting on the street too. I do some acting really quickly over here. I mean, guess what? I mean, she said that you don't even love her. I mean, what? I mean, did she say that? I mean, what? I mean, where did that come from? I mean, in a sense, so either way, do you understand me? I mean, you can do some role playing on the street and you can start acting really quickly. I mean, in a sense, I can do that for 1 hour every single day. I mean, it's really easy to act. I mean, it's really easy to make your own script and start acting. I mean, you get it? So realize that's my 8th hour. And then my ninth hour, I just pump my music. I just go and I have a set, I pump my new music and I just sit down with that and I just relax. You understand? So 9 hours every single day, I can be on the street. I mean, what's the 10th hour? I mean, the 10th hour, I mean, guess what? I do another life coaching program for 1 more hour. You understand? I mean, guess what? I fill up the time and then guess what do? I then just go and repeat that whole 10 hours again. I mean, understand? So guess what? I realize now I can do it for 20 hours on the street. I mean, you understand? But guess what? It gets nighttime, doesn't it? I mean, guess what? I realize then I just go back to singing again for 1 hour. I go back to singing again and just promote again. I mean, you understand? So either way, I'm rotating myself. But 10 hours a day, I can promote myself easily. I mean, you understand? I mean, find something to do. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, it's better than anything. I mean, you must understand that if you're a rubbish collector or whatever you are, you must understand that you must grow. You must understand every single day, you must grow yourself. You must understand that every single day, that when I say words, I must go and say words to really, really pronounce myself better. I understand that when I go collect rubbish every single day, I collect rubbish to pick everything up so I can make sure I have a nicer attitude. I promise you, although, that I make sure I lift people up. I understand when I lift people up, I name call you. I understand that if you're that, I promise you that's what it is. I promise you all that what's amazing is never be ashamed of yourself. I mean, never be shaming people for what they are. I understand? I mean, if you call it how it is, I promise you that's is. I promise you that is. I promise you that's how it is. But what's amazing all day long is make sure that you're pronouncing those words better. I mean, make sure every single day you focus upon something that you can do. I can do 20-hour performances on the street and more. I can just keep going. I mean, it's infinite about how much I can do performances on the street because I just keep rotating the clock, don't I? I mean, guess what? I realize every single day I focus upon different areas of persuasion to make sure that I go and grow my technique, which is communication. I realize when I do that daily, I focus upon making sure that I go around the world. And when I do that, I go and book these events because you have to ask people. You have to ask them to book events. But make sure you understand that when you go online and you're working online, you work online to have an Instagram and YouTube. I mean, just that. You don't need anything more than that because you don't need 5 people much more like Gary Vaynerchuk, where he has a whole bunch of team members and one's assigned to do Snapchat for him and he gives them money and he gives them 50 grand a year. I mean, or he has 5 people on his team, let's say. Or let's say he has 5 people on his team who are doing and managing his social media. You don't need that. You don't need other people to manage your social media. But what you need is $250,000 more in your pocket because Gary Vaynerchuk wants to give $250,000 to the people around him. I mean, you understand? So what's amazing is understand that when I give that, I give it in information. But what's amazing is understand every single day that you can save money like that. So what you do is have 3 social medias and have a Mega Drive, an Instagram, and YouTube. And my Instagram and YouTube is what I do for free. I do my nice beautiful Mega Drive for free. I do it all for free. But guess what? I realized that with my Mega Drive, you have to sign up to it. You have to sign up for free. I realize it's for free sign up. But guess what? I realize you get your online storage for free. You get 50 megabytes in terms of 50 gigabytes where you can post 50 gigabytes of photos up online and it will always never be lost. I mean, understand? And then you can choose a subscription plan from that point on. I mean, understand? So either way, I go by that rule because I understand that what's amazing is I make money like that. I make money because I'm an affiliate with Mega Drive. I mean, in a sense, so when I'm an affiliate with Mega Drive, I understand that what's amazing is you can go and download my content, but just make sure you get Mega Drive for yourself. I mean, understand? Whereas now, if you don't want to search up my content on Mega Drive and you don't want to sign up, then you won't get 31,000 quotes and more. And you won't get my journals, and you won't get also my nice, beautiful videos and audios and all my nice, beautiful music production skills. Or else you can download it on your phone if you don't. I mean, you have to understand that what's amazing is when you go and really, really boost your quality of communication every single day, you're focusing on a better way, you're focusing on something that you love to do. You have to understand every single day there's always something more to do and there's always something much better that you can do, but making sure every single day that you're growing. And then when you understand every single day, when you sign up into my nice beautiful Mega Drive, you can download all my YouTube videos. I mean, I have over 600 videos on YouTube. You can download all my videos in Mega Drive. I mean, it's through the application. And then you understand that from the application of Mega Drive, it goes straight to your phone. I mean, that's very beautiful, isn't it? Every single day I'm focusing upon a better life, so when I do something that's much better, I'm focusing upon a better life. So I don't know what's going on, but I understand that every single day, that when I really, really focus upon a greater life, I just make sure I'm always growing. I understand that when I'm growing, I focus upon what can I do to love my life. I promise you, that's very, very funny. I thank you very much. I promise you, every day, I focus upon something that is credible. Otherwise, every single day, I focus upon making sure that every single day, I make sure I'm never offending anybody. Otherwise, what's amazing is go and focus upon what people are doing. But when somebody is just like wants to stand in front of you as you're speaking on a camera, I realize that's very funny, isn't it? I see a comedian over there. And what's amazing is every single day I focus on something that I love to do. So make sure you understand that you can also do that. You can also go and really, really stand in front of the camera or the public speaker or where they're speaking across, because that's very funny, isn't it? Now, either way, that's the point. Because it's silence. Now, humor happens in silent form. I understand? Now, Jesus' story makes sense and it doesn't make sense. Jesus is so kind and they kill him. How does that work? It's funny. It's the love of God. You understand? Silence is what you need to give attention to. So when you're giving attention to silence, you're focusing upon a better life for yourself, and then you understand how to really do so. Every single day, you must understand that when I grow, I need to be a star. I need to be great. I need to understand how I do that. I need to communicate that every single day. I'm the James Bond of growth, baby. Do you understand what that means? I'm the James Bond of growth. I grow people. I grow everybody. Every single day, most people want to be James Bond, but I want to be James Bond of growth. Understand? So either way, what's amazing every single day is what you want. Or else what you want is what you need to achieve. But you have to understand, if you want to achieve, you have to write it down. And if you want to write it down, you can teach it now. Or else once you teach it now, you understand how to grow. And when you grow, you understand how to be a leader. And when you understand how to be a leader, you'll go and travel the world and do live performances as a leader. Because a singer, like anybody, in terms of Ashley Simpson or whoever, Jessica Simpson, you must understand, everybody who sings is a leader. Everybody who acts is a leader. But I see plenty of people on Netflix who, let's say, I realize there's a 2-hour movie in India. I realize now in India, they have 2-hour movies, and guess what? I realize there are 150 people and more who are actors in the film. Understand? So guess what? I realize each individual in India, in terms of the actors, get one play in the film. One play in the film. I understand they have 1 billion people, and they want to put as many people as possible into one film. Understand? So what happens is, understand that all those actors want to become somebody in acting. So what do you do as an actor in India or as an actor in your country? And there's so many people and competition around the world, and what you want to do. What you do is go make 1 million photos of yourself first. Make 1 million videos on YouTube just by yourself. Guess what? Or else you have no competition anymore. Understand? And why is that? Or is that if you create 1 million videos of yourself of 1 hour each about what you love to do, and you have 1 million photos to back it up, of course you're going to stand out today. Understand? So when you do that daily, you focus upon what I'm doing as well. You understand how I stand out? Because I'm the only life coach in Australia right now who's actually doing public speaking on the street. I'm the only one. There's no other life coach on the street right now in terms of public speaking and busking performance, except Danny Milivojevic for the past 1 month and 2 months. Understand? So either way, you must understand that when I come here, I plan to grow. I plan to really, really emphasize something. I'm emphasizing charisma. I'm emphasizing enthusiasm. And when I emphasize, I'm an emphasis. Understand? I go create an epiphany of life. I make sure I go movie screens as well. I can do my music screens as well. I have a nice, beautiful way to make music screen music. Either way, that these sounds are scary sounds. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's so funny. You have to understand how seals can actually laugh inside of music. It's so scary in terms of how I can actually make these nice, beautiful compositions of music production. But it's so much more than what you believe. You must understand that you must believe something greater. You must understand every single day that when I come and do a nice, beautiful street performance, I focus upon better communication. And then I just talk about what I love to do better and better and better. And when I do it better, I do it differently. And when I do it differently, I do it better than differently. I do it better in a way that I understand how I'm growing in a positive way, because you have to grow positive skills. I promise you, when you grow positive skills, you grow positive skills in a way that it correlates a better way. I mean, speak a better way. So when you understand why journaling in terms of a writing journal is so important, because you have all the time in the world to speak. Or else that when you're in the front, or else when you're in front of a crowd, you have to speak really quickly, because there's always time to speak much more quickly. Just remember that. Or else what's amazing, in a journal, you have all the time in the world. Or else although in front of a crowd, or else people have to go to sleep very soon. I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is come and do a street performance as quickly as you can with communication in a video. I mean, understand? But on paper, you have all the time in the world to write. I mean, understand? Or else nobody else is watching you except you. And then just talk and write better. And that's it. I mean, try to word your sentences better. I mean, try to speak better. I mean, try to be better than you are. I mean, try to understand how to do better. I mean, ask yourself much more questions. I mean, make sure that you're brainstorming. I mean, this video is a whole brainstorm about ideas. I'm throwing a nice, beautiful cloud at you of ideas. I mean, understand? I pick up everything that I can in terms of my ideas and I give it to you right now. And then you pick it up and then you help your family with it for generations. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, I focus upon that. But what's amazing is go and ask people for an opportunity. I mean, understand that you don't wait for other people to ask you for an opportunity. I mean, other people will just come to you to ask you for an opportunity. I mean, understand? So what's amazing is, let's say you're a music producer and there's a rapper next to you and they want to rap in your music track. I mean, guess what? I mean, you give them the opportunity. I mean, if they want to rap with you and they want to do business with you and they can do some value for you, you go ahead. I mean, go and promote them. I mean, understand? I mean, work with other people as well. I mean, don't just work with yourself. I mean, work with everybody. I mean, have something for everybody. I mean, you have to understand that every single time that if you're a singer, you teach how to sing. Or as if you're a life coach, you teach people how to life coach. Or else whatever you want to be, you teach it. I mean, understand? Or else if you stand for something, you teach what you stand for. I mean, understand? Or else now, the best story to teach is your story. So start with your story first and stand for your story. I mean, everybody wants to hear your story. I mean, your story is something of famous quality. You have to understand, although, that if you want to speak about your story, get on a public speaking microphone. I mean, get on a public speaking microphone and understand to start doing busking and speak about your story all day long. I understand, and that's how you really get much better. You get much better like this. I understand that over here, I understand that it can get cold in Pitt Street. So I'm always wearing pants and a jumper in Pitt Street. And do you understand? Because what's amazing is, yes, it's summer. Or else, yes, it's 25 degrees. I see, yes, that from 25 degrees, which is now, I understand that in 12 hours time, I realize it gets to 18 degrees. I mean, how do I see that? Because I have an Apple Watch. I mean, you understand? But what's amazing is I always see the time and weather before I come here. Or else now I always understand that either way, that when it's raining here, or else I always have a bridge. I have a bridge underneath me, in terms of above me right now, in terms of Pitt Street Mall, that can go and really prevent the rain from falling upon me, because I understand here I can always do a busking performance. I understand, although, that what's amazing is I never let other people, or I never let other people and anything get in the way of I. I understand if you want to get in the way of my I mean, come and get me. You never ever try to prevent me here, because I would never ever do anything other than say I promise you. Now, if you try to go and really zip my mouth to never speak the word I love you, I promise you, come and get me now, because I'll always say I love you. I'll always say I love you. And I don't care if you're police, you can shoot me right now. I'll always say I love you. I'll say I love you. And if you realize that, you understand that you can never shut me up. You can never shut me up. Or else you have to kill me to shut me up. Or else that's what they've done with Jesus. Or you understand? Or else when you understand that when you get killed, you understand that you never get anything other than growing in yourself. You must grow yourself. You must understand that nobody will kill you. But what's amazing is realize that when you speak about something that really, really lifts you every single day, I mean, focus upon the greater good of life and focus upon the greater picture. And when you do that, you focus upon giving ideas, but give ideas in a way that you're really growing your communication skills. And when you're growing your communication skills, or else that's the best way to plan. So plan on video upon how to plan better, and plan on video upon how to grow yourself in communication in a better way, which is a positive way, and which is the best way. So always realize how to do that. I mean, realize how to really grow. You have a question? You have to have a question. Thank you. I mean, do you have what's your story? I mean, come and have it. I mean, come. I mean, what's your story? I mean, give me a story. I mean, where are you from, and what do you do as a living, and what kind of job do you love to do?
I'm from the inner west.
I mean, you're from the inner west. Whereabouts?
Abbotsford.
You're from Abbotsford. And where's that?
Where?
I mean, where is Abbotsford?
5 Dock. 5 Dock.
I see Iron Cove Bridge is next to Sydney.
Yeah.
I see. So you grew up there?
Yeah.
I mean, how is it?
Good.
I mean, what is the top 3 ideas that you ladies learn from life in terms of where you live?
Like how to get around and stuff.
I realize now how to get around and what else? What? I see that's very funny, but what exactly is funny? I understand that's sometimes funny, but
Like
what?
how to talk to people and stuff.
I mean,
how to
so
talk to neighbors
I see. So how to talk to people and what else?
Good food.
I see good food. I understand all the what's. I see transportation. You have to give me 2 more because I don't want to let you off the hook.
Oh, like community stuff.
I see community stuff. I'll give you my business card as well. You can come check it out. All right. So what's amazing is what's one more idea. I understand when you have another idea in terms of like. I mean, what else intrigues you about life?
The experience.
All right. Now, why is it an experience? I mean, give me 3 ideas.
To experience things, meeting people, different cultures.
I realize now, either way, I understand. I apologize. I realize that everything's working. I realize now, I understand that what's amazing is try this one.
Okay.
I actually hear you better right now. But what's amazing is understanding that you have 3 experiences, and what are they?
In life,
I mean, what kind of 3 experiences do you want to teach your kids?
to love themselves,
I mean, how are you going to do that?
to let them be who they want to be, and no judgment.
I see. So no judgment. So what are 3 ideas about no judgment?
Love who you want to love. Do what you want to do, and be who you want to be.
I can say John Cena says, I dress the way I want to dress, I love the way I want to love, I be the way I want to be. But what's amazing every single day is when you're really, let's say, promoting people. I mean, what are you doing in terms of 3 ideas that you promote people with?
What?
I mean, how do you promote yourself and other people?
Being kind and respectful and funny.
I see. So when you're being funny, I mean, what are 3 ideas about being humorous in life?
Making people laugh, because laughing is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine. My mum taught me
I love that. I love that. And what else?
How to make people laugh. Tell funny jokes.
Yeah, what kind of joke is the funniest joke that you've ever heard in your life?
I don't know. I can't think of one right now. Doing funny things, embarrassing yourself for other people.
I see. So embarrassing yourself
Yeah.
in front of people. I understand that what's amazing is the joke of God. I promise you, Jesus Christ's story makes sense and it doesn't make sense at the same time. I promise you, that's a big joke. I love the joke. I promise you, although that what's amazing is understanding that when you're really growing yourself, I mean, how do you grow yourself? And give me 3 ideas about how you grow yourself.
Like how do I grow as a person?
I mean, how do you grow your hair and who you are?
My hair.
I mean, how do you grow your eyebrows?
Because I'm a wog.
You're a Wog, and what kind of nationality do you have?
Like Macedonian.
You're Macedonian. I'm Serbian and Croatian.
Oh, so we're like the same.
I promise you, we're like the same, but I'm a man and you're a woman.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
I promise you, although that what's amazing is when you're a smart ass, I mean, how do you become a smart ass?
My mom told me.
I mean, how can she teach you anything?
I don't know, she's just always a smart ass.
Alright, so you get that smart ass nature.
Yeah, like point out the obvious, like make jokes like about the obvious, like
I see. So when you're making jokes every single day, I mean, how do you do that?
if I see her and she has pink hair, like I'll joke about her pink hair
You joke about a pink hair.
Yeah.
Why is that?
because it's funny.
Alright, now what's so funny about pink?
It kind of looks bad.
I see, but that's because you're wearing it.
I'm talking about the hair.
I see. Although what's amazing every single day is when you're really focusing upon laughing. I mean, what goes through your mind when you laugh?
That she's funny.
I mean,
Like-
and what else?
Like it's happy to laugh. Like it's good to laugh.
And what else? Alright, and what else?
Like if you're upset and you want to feel better, you just laugh. Like
Alright, so you laugh out of the blue.
yeah.
I mean,
oh
when
no. Like I'll like call her or something.
I see. So you call her and that's your laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, is that because she's funny or no?
Sometimes.
I see. Although what's amazing is every single day that when you're growing, I understand that you ladies over here, when you're growing, I realize that you're together. Why?
She's like my best friend.
I see. And when you have a best friend like that, I mean, what does she teach you? And what are the 3 ideas that she's taught you?
Actually, she is really nice. Like she teaches me how to be nice to people and not be mean to them. She teaches me how to be funny and respectful.
I see. I love that. And what are the 3 ideas that she's taught you?
To respect myself and know what's good for me. To have high standards.
I see. So do you ladies have a YouTube channel?
No, I I don't.
I
Do you
mean-
think we should make a YouTube channel? Do you think it would be funny?
I mean, guess what? I need you ladies to create a YouTube channel together. I mean, guess what? I realize you can create. I can be on your YouTube channel too, but I can be a guest speaker.
Yes.
But what's amazing is understanding you create your own YouTube channel and make your face your company and make your legacy great, like Michael Jackson, but much better. And you
Well,
do the
maybe not
same.
Michael Jackson.
I mean, just make a better legacy is what I'm talking about. But make your own channel and make your own channel. But then, if you really are best friends and you really love each other, you make a YouTube channel together and make a separate one where you make a company together. But then, if that fails, or else what happens is you still lay back on your YouTube channel. I mean, do you understand? So that's how you really, you have a backup all the time. So when you have 3 backups in life, I mean, who do you call in life?
Ghostbusters.
You call the Ghostbusters and who else?
My mum.
You call your mum and who else?
My friends.
I understand. And who do you call?
My mom and my dad and my friends.
I see. So when I call anybody, I call myself first.
Oh,
I call myself first and then everybody else. I understand
Yeah.
that what's amazing is teach yourself to love yourself first and call yourself and be your accountable partner first and take responsibility for your life first. And then understand to call other people.
yeah.
I understand although that what's amazing is every single day focus upon a greater mindset. So when you're focusing upon a greater mindset and leadership quality, I mean, what are the 5 best qualities of life?
Like 5 good things about life.
I mean, what are the 5 best qualities that you love to do?
Things I love to do and stuff.
I mean, that's all leadership qualities.
Yeah,
so
like hang out with my friends. Yeah, play sport. I like going to school.
I see.
No, like not just to learn stuff, but school's like a good experience. Like you meet
see.
good people and
I love that. I
learn
love
how
that.
to respect teachers and stuff.
I love that. I can say the message I'm spreading is ideas. I'm giving you Jesus Christ. I'm giving you health. I'm giving you all the subjects of the Bible.
Are
I
you
mean,
a Christian?
I'm just
We go to a
spiritual.
Christian school.
I am all the words in the Bible. I'm all the words in the Nice Beautiful Dictionary. I mean, how do you want to describe me? I teach all that. I teach all the dictionary of life. I mean, just English literature and all types of language.
We go to a Christian school.
You go to a Christian school, but what is amazing about a Christian school? And give me 3 ideas.
They don't push it onto you. Like they just let you choose it for yourself. Like they let you figure stuff out.
I'm not Christian. Like,
Yeah, like
I see. I realize that what's amazing about being Christian is understanding how to grow. But when you grow, I mean, how do you really grow in your life? You go with experience. You have mistakes,
Yeah.
and what else?
just like learning. Like you learn how to.
I see you're learning, and you're
Hi.
also making sure that when you're really talking to people online and when you're talking to people on a Nice Beautiful YouTube video, you repeat what they say as well. Because I understand that when you're talking, that she's got the microphone, so I have to repeat what she's saying so that I can speak to the Nice Beautiful people who are watching me. I understand that what's amazing, although when you interview me, I mean, what are the 3 questions you want to ask me though?
why are you a Christian?
I mean, why am I a Christian? Well, I'm actually somebody who's just spiritual. I don't consider myself anything other than betterness day.
Do you believe in crystals? Do
I believe in something better than crystals.
you want to see my crystals?
I want to see everything you have.
Okay, I'll show you my crystals.
I understand either way. I understand that what's amazing is I always want to expose people in what they have. So what's amazing is every single day you can also ask me 3 questions that you want to understand about me.
She's getting her pebbles.
I see. So that's a beautiful crystal. So which one do you
Actually,
actually?
what do you
I mean, show me everything. I actually love crystals. So what's amazing about crystals is what?
They bring
wow.
me energy. Yeah.
I mean, so what is your energy over here?
My amethyst is bringing me luck.
I see.
My moldavite is bringing me like good new beginnings and
I
like
see.
for 2021 because
see.
2020 was shit.
I see.
And then my
What's that?
my amazonite is for like getting rid of negativity.
I see.
My citronite. It's for like enhancing creativity and like it's really good for earth signs because I'm an earth sign. So
I actually love that Nice Beautiful expression of all the Nice Beautiful,
Yeah.
let's say, crystals. But what's amazing is you didn't say that you love this crystal more than these ones. You are treating
know
all
my
the
favorite one
crystals
is?
in equality.
Oh.
So every single crystal over here is your friend,
Yeah.
but you love them equally. And that's how you love everybody equally.
Yeah.
So when you have a son and daughter, you love them just like you love your crystals.
yeah.
I mean, in a sense, so what's amazing is when you have 3 questions, I mean, what 3 questions do you have for me?
How did you start like doing all of this?
I really started writing my journal. So I just started to better my communication and write sentence after sentence in a better way. So when I really speak in a journal, I start to really write one word after another, and then I learn every single day about how to do so much more. Because you have to understand that when you want to talk about your story, you write 100,000 words about yourself every single day.
That's a lot of words.
I mean, physical words. I mean, you can do it, and that's how you actually get on the street eventually. I mean, it can be negative about you and it can be positive, but guess what? You eventually understand that it must be positive about you. You must be positive about yourself.
You have to be your own best friend.
You have to be your own best friend all the time, and you must understand to call who first.
Yourself.
Yourself.
You call yourself first, and then you have to understand that every single day when I grow, I make sure I'm leading people in different ways. So I'm always focusing upon making sure that everybody has a greater mindset. I mean, what is a mindset for you?
Like, what's my mindset?
I mean, what is your mindset?
YOLO.
You have YOLO, and what's yours?
Good things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people. Like, if you're a bitch, then
I love that. I'll just say that YOLO is you live only once. You live only once is what you're talking about.
yeah, you only live once.
I understand. I understand. So it's try everything. So when you're trying everything, or else what exactly sparks you to really try everything?
The experience. I want to know what I enjoy and what I don't enjoy, and what I love and what I don't.
I love it. And what about you?
What do you mean? Like,
I mean, what sparks your attention to understand how you experience life?
like to grow as a person, and like you got to learn stuff to grow. Like,
You have to
otherwise
learn
you don't
stuff.
go anywhere.
I see. When you're learning stuff, I mean, what are the best 5 stuff that you love to learn about?
People,
I see.
maths,
I see.
sports,
I see.
different people,
I see.
the English.
I see. And that's your passion. And what are your 5 passions that you love to talk about?
That I love to talk about. Art,
I see.
books, crystals, and yeah.
I see. What are 2 more? I'm not letting you off the hook.
What are 2 more?
I mean, what are 2 more?
I don't have 2 more.
You have 2 more. You can give me 2 more ideas. You can give me 2 of something that you really love to do. I say it's very
2
important.
more things that I love to do. Playing sport.
You love playing sport, and that's because you love to talk about it. And what else?
What else? What else do I like to talk about? Yeah.
You love
My
people as well.
friends.
I realize that when you're really growing though, you must understand that what's amazing every single day is focusing upon leadership. So when you're focusing upon leadership, I mean, what are the 3 books that you can teach people to go and read? I mean, something that they can go and read. I mean, what
My
are 3
3 favorite
references
books.
that you can go and give?
The grass is always greener.
I realize who is it by as well.
I don't know. I
see.
couldn't tell you. The Great Gatsby.
I realize I teach one idea about the books that you.
Okay,
are
The
giving.
Grass is Always Greener is a good book about relationships.
I see.
And The Great Gatsby teaches you about the American dream. The American dream is you want what you can't obtain.
I see. I love that. And who's the
Yeah.
author?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
I see F. Scott Fitzgerald, and that's the book. Which one?
The Great Gatsby.
I see the Great.
Gatsby.
I see the Great Gatsby.
Have you seen the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I still have to watch it. But what's amazing is what is one more idea in terms of
Another book.
or is one more book with an author and an idea from the book.
Oh, This Is Our Story is a really good book, and it teaches you about always go with your instinct because it's about a murder and then like a love story, and always push with what you believe in.
I love that. I love that. So, what are your 3 books that you can lead people into as
Jess
well?
doesn't read.
books.
I see. So you still have to read books. So you have to understand. I'll teach you 3 books of life. You have to give your story, which is 1 book of life. You have to read the Bible of Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, I've read the Bible.
I promise you now that's another one. And also, I promise you that what's amazing about life is make sure you're experiencing much more and talking about your life every single day in a different manner. So when I do that is you just have to make sure you're motivating people, and when you're doing that, you're focusing upon public speaking. But have you ever done public speaking in front of a crowd?
Yeah, right now.
I mean, you're just doing it now. I mean, what's amazing is every single day you do it, 1 hour like I do, you'll realize how you boost confidence. I promise you, when I boost confidence, I ask myself questions and I ask myself, how can I better your life, and how can I make sure that you have something of great, or there's a great attention about you. You must understand how you must have a great attention about you every single day. So when you have something really kind to say, I mean, what are the 3 ideas that you give in terms of
3 kind things
kindness?
to say. Let people be who they want to be. Don't judge others because they're different from you. One more thing, YOLO.
I realize you all as well. I realize that either way, I realize that what's amazing is what else do you have in terms of 3 ideas that you can give people that is kindness for you?
I don't know, same as her, like, gotta respect other people. Treat everyone with kindness, like, no matter who they are.
I see.
That's it, I guess.
I can say that's very beautiful because you ladies are actually giving me so many ideas today. But what's amazing is you have to keep talking about those ideas. You have to be going into your journals. You have to be really, really inspiring
Right, like
people.
a
And you have to.
1,000 words. And
You have
stuff.
1,000 words. And what is 1,000 words with you?
A lot about myself.
I mean, about yourself. I mean, are you able to do 100,000 words about yourself?
Probably not.
You can do it.
I can try just for you.
I mean, what's amazing is when you're talking about yourself all day long, you understand how to really be much more greatness.
Yeah, I do talk about myself a lot.
You have to. You have to be able to talk about yourself because when I get on a nice, beautiful recording like this, I talk about myself.
Oh, you're
all day long.
recording?
I'm recording right now, but I'm making sure that
Oh, hi.
it's something that helps people. I understand that what's amazing every single day is focusing upon making sure every single day you have personal development. So do you love personal development?
Like PDHP.
I mean, something that really, let's say, gives you the wisdom to have millions of dollars and to have the greatest looking body
Yeah.
about you. So that's all about personal development. So every single day, I mean, read those books and read the nice, beautiful sales books and also about leadership and quality of giving. I mean, you have to understand every single day you're giving something of high intent. You must be understanding that when I ask you questions about 3 ideas, I mean, give me 3 ideas and give me 3 ideas. I mean, every single day I speak in my nice, beautiful video over here, I'm giving just ideas. I'm always giving ideas. But what's amazing is understanding I have over 600 hours of ideas. You can find me on YouTube. You can find my nice, beautiful
Yeah,
fashion
I've got
modeling.
your card now.
So every single day, you just must understand that what's amazing is when you're having a nice, beautiful conversation with yourself all day long. I mean, what do you love about yourself so much?
I'm very good at talking to people, I guess.
I love it. I mean, what how about you? I mean, what is your best conversation with yourself all day long?
What's the best conversation I have with myself?
I mean, what's the best that you can give with yourself every single day about information and about your life?
What do you mean?
I mean, every single day you give something that you really love to do. You must understand that. I mean, what really intrigues you about your life giving?
Like my favorite subject.
I mean, when you're really giving a favorite subject about life, I mean, what is the one aspect of life that you can really give?
My crystals.
You can give your crystals. And when you give your crystals, I mean, you have to understand that every single day you must understand that there's always something new to do, but when you're really giving ideas and when you're speaking up, you're doing what?
Sharing it with other people.
You're sharing?
My ideas.
You're sharing your ideas with other people, and when you're really doing something, let's say, that's spontaneous, and what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing when what are you doing when you're very spontaneous?
What do you mean?
I mean, every single time that when you mean something about your life, I mean, how do you really give that nice, beautiful spontaneity about you?
Like, just be open?
You be open, and what do you do when you be open?
Like, talk about your feelings and crap?
You talk about your feelings and also making sure that you talk about something that's an idea, that's positive. Though.
Yes.
I mean, that's
Like
the
Jesus.
nice version. Now, I mean, sometimes I understand that when you're doing positive crap, or else that's something much better than negative crap.
Yeah.
So I understand that what's amazing is when I public speak and when I speak, I try to never use those, let's say, F words and
Oh.
the.
Sorry.
I mean, no. I mean, what's amazing is when I public speak, I try to be nicer, but you can also swear in public speaking by making
Cool.
sure that you're teaching something. Whereas now, when you're teaching something in communication, you just make sure that you never swear in the first place, because sometimes there's kids around. Whereas what's amazing is we want to teach kids how not to swear. I say, although that what's amazing every single day is when you swear, I mean, you must understand what is the best teaching method that you can give.
Don't swear.
Or else don't swear. How about you?
Don't do drugs.
I mean, don't do drugs. I mean, every single day you must understand that it's more, let's say when I ask you these questions, I mean, are you more the type of girl to go into a restaurant or are you more to go to the picnic?
Oh, yeah, it depends. Dinner, restaurant, middle of the day, picnic, I guess.
I mean, let's say you have to pick one though. Where would you go and why?
Yeah, picnic.
You rather picnic, and you're much more a daytime girl then. I mean,
Yeah, we love to party.
how can you go to a picnic at night time?
You can. Like on a beach.
I mean, you can. But what's amazing is, would you rather go picnic on the daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
You rather do it nighttime, and how about you?
Nighttime.
You rather do it nighttime. So what's amazing is I'm a daytime person, so I'd rather do picnics in the daytime. I understand that what's amazing is every single
Oh,
day,
hi.
when I focus
I like
upon
your suit.
different areas of life, I'm focusing upon different aspects to make sure I'm coaching. So when I'm coaching something, would you rather coach yourself or somebody else? I mean, when you're coaching either way, or else when you're coaching somebody else, you're also coaching yourself. But what's amazing every single day is when you're focusing upon different movies. I mean, what is the best movie in your life and why?
Harry Potter,
I mean, you love Harry Potter and why?
because it's amazing.
Or else it's amazing and you?
Love Actually.
Or else now, because it's amazing, you have to teach why it's amazing though. You have to teach why, because that's an opinion. Or else I can say it's amazing to do this, but why is it?
Teaches me about witches.
Or else it teaches you about witches, but what kind of witches and why? I understand, although that what's amazing is every single day when you're really, really asking a question. I mean, why are you asking those questions?
What kind of questions?
I mean, what kind of questions are you asking every single day?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, there's always something to tell, but understanding that when you're really, really performing and outperforming yourself and looking at a better picture, I mean, you have to understand it's more about looking inside than what's going on around us. I mean, why is that?
Why is what?
I mean, why is it more important to look inside than at the outside world and what they are doing?
Because just because someone's like ugly or something doesn't mean they're not nice.
I love
so like
that.
you look on the inside of them.
I love that, but you have to understand that nobody is ugly.
No, that's not what I meant.
I realize that what's amazing is understanding that when you're looking inside, for example, when you're looking inside, you must understand that
See
it's
the
really you're
true
focusing on
them.
yourself.
Yeah.
But when you're focusing on other people, it's because you love them more than yourself. Or else what's amazing is look at yourself more and try to answer questions when, let's say, when you're really speaking to somebody. Or else it's much more important to look at them in the eyes also, because that way you have much more business quality than having to look around like this, because I understand it's very important when you're
I'm
really...
in high school. I don't need to go and build a business.
I love that. But what's amazing is adding value. So when you're adding value, you must understand that when I speak to somebody, I have to look them intently in the eyes, because you're the most important individual in my life right now.
Oh, okay.
Or else now, why is that? I mean, why is that? Because I understand when I teach you something and when I grow you and when I really develop, I'll just look you in the eyes. And I look you in the eye, I love you. Or else when I say I love you, I mean it. But what's amazing is understanding that when you look at somebody in the eye, you understand I love you as well. But what's amazing is I'm trying to grow you. I'm trying to grow everybody. But when I do that, I understand that you ladies are very attentive. And what does the word attentive mean?
You pay attention.
You're giving attention.
She has ADHD.
Or else, although it's really, you have to understand, I use the word giving attention. I never like to pay anything other than I like to give you. But what's amazing is I love everything. But every single day is focusing on your ability to make sure that you're contradicting yourself in what ways? I mean, how do you contradict yourself?
Like, I'll say be nice and then not be nice.
You're being nice, and how are you being nice today?
How have I been nice today?
I mean, how are you being nice right now?
I'm telling everyone my ideas.
You're giving your ideas, so that's a nice, beautiful idea. So every time you give an idea, what do you do?
You open people's perspective.
You open people's perspective. I love that question. I love that nice, beautiful answer, which is you open people's perspective. And how about you?
YOLO.
I say YOLO. So when you're really understanding every single day that when you can really do something that's really according to what you love to do, I understand every single day you must go and live your life in a better way. But I understand what's amazing is every single day you must focus upon yourself to love your life. So when you're doing that, what are you doing?
When I'm loving my life, what am I doing? Hanging out with good people that like make me feel better about myself.
I see. So who in your life right now has the most information that you can go and grab?
That one.
I mean, what kind of information can you give us about that?
About me?
I mean, about that information that you're saying.
What information?
I don't know, that's a difficult question.
I see. Although everything in terms of life is never difficult unless you say so. Or is that what's amazing is, do you believe that life is simple?
No.
You believe life is easy?
No.
You can say, I say no.
I say no.
I say no. I promise you, the I love you is very important. I promise you, what's important every single day is I start my sentences with I and end with I. Why?
It's more personal.
I can say I love you.
Oh, I
I
love
promise
you.
you, that's amazing. I promise you, I feel much more loving now. I promise you, every single day that when I really, let's say, speak in front of a crowd and what I do every single day, I mean, do you want to be a singer?
No.
You say, I say no.
No, I do not want to be.
Good job in the city.
You left a good job in the city. I I have to. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not gonna sing the rest.
I have to go and search it up. But what's amazing is you can also send it to me on Instagram. But what's amazing is
Oh yeah, what's your Instagram? Go to search it
I
up.
promise you that every single day I need to go and find out. I'm always
Whatever.
curious. But what's amazing is understanding that when you're really, really dwelling upon a better life, I mean, how do you really dwell upon a life in a way that you're making sure that you're a positive leader?
Set a good example. I set a good example.
I mean, what are 5 examples of your life?
YOLO.
I mean, what is else? I mean, what else do you have? You always have to be giving those ideas. So what other ideas?
I don't think she has many ideas.
I promise you, everybody does have ideas, but what's amazing about an idea is making sure that you have to make sure that we're always lifting people. So when we're lifting people, I mean, how are you lifting people?
How do I lift people?
How do you lift people?
Like make them feel better?
You make them feel better, but how do you make people feel better in those
She's
5
funny.
ideas? I promise you do have ideas. I understand you do.
Oh, we need to go get our boss, I think.
I promise you that what's amazing is every day I'm always focusing upon ideas. So when you give people ideas, you're giving me ideas, you're giving everybody ideas. And that's how
And
I really...
the YouTube channel.
I mean, that's why I have a YouTube channel. I realize that's why I'm doing
Is this going on YouTube?
I mean, you're going on YouTube. You're going to be a star.
Guys, hi.
I mean, you're with somebody famous today. So what's amazing is I
How
focus
many
upon...
followers, subscribers do you have?
I've only 27.
Oh,
But what's amazing is every single
That
day I'm
doesn't matter.
focusing upon a better life.
yeah, you just make yourself better.
I make
Like,
myself better.
Yeah,
I mean, how do I do that?
just post good stuff,
You're posting good stuff.
personal stuff. Tell everyone you love them. They'll follow you.
I mean, that's it. I mean,
So I'll follow you.
I mean, what's amazing is when
I'll
you
go follow you now on my
I mean,
friend's
what's
YouTube
amazing?
account.
I mean, what's amazing is when you understand when you're really, really, let's say, information driven every single day, and you're focusing upon life, and you're focusing upon making sure you have the eye connection, and you must understand you have very beautiful eyes.
Oh,
I
thank
promise
you.
that what's amazing is when I say that, I'm also saying that to myself. So you must understand to always
So it's like a
compliment.
mirror.
You must
Because we're both like Croatian and
you must-
Macedonian.
You must, because what's amazing is you must compliment people.
Yeah.
Otherwise, when you compliment
I always
people,
compliment people.
otherwise it's positive.
Like I love your beard.
I thank you very much. I
And your hat.
I love everything about you, but
Thank
what's
you.
amazing is I love about you as well. I understand. I promise you, although that what's amazing is that's just open. I promise you, although that every time I lift people differently. And how do I do that?
By giving them your ideas.
I mean, what else?
Personal. Compliment people.
I mean, throw it at me. I mean,
YOLO.
and what else?
Start a YouTube channel.
I mean, I started a YouTube channel, and what else do I do? I mean, what else do I do to make sure that you are loving more?
Be kind to others.
You're much more kind to others, and what else is happening?
Don't swear.
You're not swearing, and what else is happening?
I can't really think of much. I feel like I've gone over the limit of 3.
You have to keep giving that information, and that's how you public speak.
I'm not a public speaker.
You can be one.
I don't want to be one.
You have to be one.
Why?
I realize because I'm doing it.
Oh, so we're like
I realize-
friends now.
I realize that what's amazing is when we're friends, I realize I'm just lifting you.
Yeah.
I realize when I lift you, I understand that what's amazing is you must understand that when you're thinking, you think right now. So when you think right now, you're always attentive.
Yeah, I am.
I realize now, how are you doing that?
How am I doing?
I mean, how are you actually doing about life?
Oh, good, great.
I mean, when you're doing that, I mean, what do you do for a living?
I go to school.
You go for school. And when you go for school, I mean, what do you really go for?
Like a good ATAR.
You go for a good 8, but what's an ATAR?
Like the mark of the HSC.
I mean, what kind of mark do you want to accomplish?
A good one.
I mean, what's a good one?
Like a 99.
Or is it you want to achieve a 99?
Well, yeah, that's
I mean,
the point.
I mean, would you rather be the number 1 or number 99?
Well, a number 1 is a mystery mark, so no.
Or what's so mysterious about number 1?
If you get under 30, you don't get a mark.
You go under 30, but what's amazing is my ATO is under 30.
Oh, cool.
My ATO is under 30.
So it was a mystery mark.
I never even qualified for university. I mean, and here I am. But what's amazing is understand that every single time you must create your own opportunity, but never ever focus upon ATO and what they're doing in terms of high school and all that, because you must focus upon the information of high school and what are they giving information.
Okay, we have to go. Yeah.
I have no worries, but thank you very much
Thank you.
about the nice, beautiful interview. I love it. I thank you. I see you and I love your ideas. I thank you. I realize every single day I focus upon making sure that you understand that you sometimes have to interview people to make sure that everybody around you is much better. I promise you, although, that when you focus upon making sure that your life is something greater than yourself, you're focusing upon a better life, but make sure every single day you have an attentive ability to make sure that you're giving knowledge every single day to become a star, because understand legacy. I mean, a legacy that's great every single day and focusing upon better communicational skills is the only way to get higher into success. So when you're doing that every single day, you become a star.